Yo, what is up, everybody? Got a couple people already here in chat. Appreciate you guys. Simply Noisy Boy, Jeromathon. Yeah, that first little ad they came out with, like their main kind of trailer or whatever. One of the first ones I saw, it was pretty good actually. I was like, wow, I'm actually kind of hyped for this game after that ad. So it's actually a relatively well done game ad. And I just use it as the intro for the stream because it's pretty cool. It's kind of hype. Where are we at? Oh yeah, I was trying to carry my boy in World Boss, see if we can get him on those higher damage numbers. I was running the Bastet, the Bernard, and a little bit of healing with the Shushu. Welcome, welcome. A couple people joining in. Appreciate you guys being here right on schedule. What do we got later? Pengor. Ooh, that's unavailable for me. That's in a couple minutes. Let me switch over to the Orbia. Switch over to the ult. Take advantage of that world boss. Welcome, welcome. I am glad to be back. My wife and I are on vacay for a couple days since we left like Monday, and then we were on vacay. And we got back Friday night real late. Nobody's ever going to buy this stuff. The amount of copium I'm sucking down. What do I want? Let's see. Let's see if anybody's doing World Boss. But I am back, and I am excited to be back here with you guys. First thing I wanted to do was come stream with you guys. You guys got plenty of videos from Barcode and everybody else hopping on the train recently, so... All right, let's switch over to some decent stuff here. What do I typically do? Obviously Argon, Naomi, probably Bastet. Honestly, I need the Verd in here, but my Verd's not maxed out yet, so he's just not as useful, I think. So I decided on my next monster to build. Where is my Wusa? So my Wusa is almost done. I need a couple more skill ups here. Some Devilmon here. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 more skill ups here. And then my next one, I'm going to build, and I've already started building, Tessarion. I think he's pretty OP. My boy Agent and I were talking today about him. Just really strong, especially against Cleaves. He's strong against Orbias too. I'm actually going to build him slightly tankier. But yeah, I'm here. I'm actually going to build him slightly tankier because I feel like he's always my first guy if I have to fight against him in battle and PvP. Like, he's the first one I'm going for because he's the highest threat against me. And then I occasionally run into that slightly tankier Tessarion that I can't, like, burst down. Obviously, the Orbias out there will have an easier time bursting down the Tessarion, but if I build him slightly tankier, which I've kind of started to do a little bit, I don't know if this is the final set of runes. Obviously, he's completely unskilled, so his power level is very low. But I'm going to run attack, I'm going to run crit damage, and I'm going to run attack for now. But I'd like to possibly redo him to make him a little bit tankier. I'd like to maybe get up to like 40,000 HP or something like that. I'm thinking about switching this rune out for an HP rune and going to HP Rage rune. But put to use one of those nice HP Rage runes I've kind of collected here and there. Thanks, Ramathon. Yeah, I mean, I love making the videos, and I love the, you know, teaching, you know, what I do know, but the streams are so much more fun. How do our boys do? Go collect. I unfortunately was doing some IRL stuff today, and was not able to be a part of my guild raid, but I was still able to hit the raid earlier. So we got rank 3, which is awesome. I heard, yeah, we were literally tied with God's Army, which evidently I think God's Army, this is their first time getting level 5. So congrats to them. Level 5 is not easy. So we still got rank 3. I'm happy. I'm proud of my my team. Rain up here. That's good. Good for them. Of course, Booper. Booper's our hard carry. Rex. GZ Rex, man. You are... What the hell are you? Oh, it's the Crow. I was with the world boss with Rex earlier, and he's got his Argon and his Crow together. Those things are nasty. Nice. Saya up there. Alhammer. Nice. Cheddah's up there. Congrats, man. Cheddah switching over to the Orbia. Yeah, SAO. They've got a lot of the whales up there in SAO. Senku's done a good job of recruiting a lot of them up there. So they can have their spot as long as we're hitting level 5 and getting all our pieces. Because here's the thing, like most of us, at least in these higher guilds, we're gonna have maxed out Celias so easily. Where's the Celia? And one of the reasons to be in a top guild, if you guys can get in one, why am I so low? Jesus. Is that, yeah, we're gonna have maxed out skilled and awakened Celias, but also we're gonna have very high book levels too. So if you guys don't remember the book levels, come over to monster book, and let's say for Celia, for instance, book levels. Eventually we're gonna have her max book leveled, and she's gonna have very high accuracy. I don't know if attack is necessarily the thing we want on here, but she'll be max book leveled. So she'll honestly probably be one of my highest CP monsters because she'll be max book leveled here in, you know, a couple weeks or so. So we'll be doing world boss here in just a second, and then we'll hop into oh, PvP is an hour. Oh, that stinks. Gotta wait a whole hour. So we'll definitely be doing some other stuff during that time. Best weapon for him? Yeah, so my next video is going to be a runes guide. Just kind of like going through runes, and then I'll also be building a bunch of common monsters for you guys. Really just trying to dissect the thought process behind rune building. So that's going to be the next video. And then after that, I'd like to make a blacksmithing video. Yeah, not sure why. Yeah. And in that blacksmithing video, I think I'll go over some of the better weapons. And again, something I want to try to teach you guys is I can tell you what the best weapons are, and a lot of those things are opinions, but at the same time, it's like I want you guys to get through the thought process of what we're thinking behind some of these weapons. All right, this is the Foggy Prison weapon. Increases skill level of a random attribute research skill. So which one is the random attribute research skill? It's these up here. Or no. Yeah, these up here at the top, which aren't that great. So honestly, the Foggy Prison one, not that great, right? So you probably want to at least go with the White Castle ones all the way up. All right, where's Big Booty Pangor? Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, book levels are certainly a thing, especially for the whales that are constantly, you know, they can summon 20 segments. You know, it's book levels are big. So we got to really kind of avoid this. Okay, Bassett, where is my, why are we not? I'm on my Orbia, so it's not my best here. Booper and Fixie up there doing the Lord's work. Like, it's crazy how pitiful my damage is compared to those top level guys. Oh, my Argon is missing 2 runes because I was building my Tessarion. That's why. Hey, thanks, Kimmy. Thanks for subscribing. My Argon is literally missing 2 runes because I was building my Tessarion. So that we're just going to get lower numbers today. That's just what it is. Yeah, I was playing around building Tessarion with Agent Smith earlier, and obviously I took some of Argon's runes, because I'll never use Argon in PvP, but I certainly would use Tessarion, so I can rotate their runes around a little bit. Yeah. It's very awkward. So... I do hope that they bring to this game PvP rune sets versus everything else sets, because like a lot of times you might want to bring your Argon. Let's say you want to bring your Argon, but you don't necessarily want him on the same PvE set. Like you might want him a little tankier. Like same thing with Tessa. Like Tessa, I'm planning on building a little tankier, but like I would never do that for PvE. I would just build him as high damage as possible, just to, you know, clear through dungeons or whatever. But for PvP, I'm planning on building a little bit higher resistance, higher HP Tessarion. So I'd like those to be separate. So Sky Arena did that, and they were able to separate the PvP runes and the PvE runes. I'm hoping they do that for us. Hey, Gustavo. Yeah, man, I like making it. I'm glad you're finding a little bit of help in it. There's a lot of great content creators out there. So, you know, if I don't cover something, or if I'm gone for a week on vacation, there's plenty of videos out there to help you out. Oh, what does that move? Of course, Fixie up there at the top. Fixie on his Orbia. I'm just finally getting my Orbia. She's what, level 66 now? Yeah. I'm trying. Like, I do all of my raids, all of my dungeons, and pretty much everything I do is with Orbia now, and I'm just trying to get her level up. It's just tough, man. Somebody stripped that. There we go. Oh, certainly. Yeah, there's some good stuff that Sky Arena does, and there's some good stuff that Chronicles does. I will say, though, that Chronicles has been taking a much more aggressive approach to changing things, which is good. Let's do this. Let's do Teor. Make sure Teor's got runes. I'm gonna go help my boy out with some stuff. I pressed accept. Let's get Helia, that, and that. Let's just go. Oh, wait. I don't have my Argon runes. Ah! It's Tessa's got the runes. Okay, that should do it for now. Okay. Right? Is he? Yeah, he's runed up now. But yeah, no, Chronicles has been taking, and my agent and I were talking about this today. It was actually Agent and I were our large IRL friend group. We were all watching the new Dungeons and Dragons movie today, because we also do that. My friend group, we play Dungeons and Dragons on the side. So we were watching the movie today. We were talking about how it's been a pretty aggressive approach from the Chronicles development team. They've made pretty big changes, and yeah, they're not fast enough for us daily players, but on the grand scheme of things, it's pretty fast from a development cycle. We love White Castle. White Castle is our favorite raid because it feels like an old-fashioned Sky Arena raid. It's just fast and it's over with. One of my big hopes is that they will make it eventually that if you're a high enough power level, you can skip the raid. You can have a quick battle. Like if I'm 400,000 power over, like when 6-star runes come out, we're going to have some pretty high power people out there. And when we're that high power, we shouldn't have to be doing Foggy Prison. Like we shouldn't have to do it. Like I could solo Foggy Prison at 600,000 power, right? They should give us a quick battle or something for that. Because that is, we were talking today, that is one of the biggest issues with the game right now, is that it's just so much of a time sink. There's just a lot that you have to do in the game constantly. No, you don't need to do all the raids daily, but you can for extra rewards, right? And unfortunately, those extra rewards are kind of a necessity to do much of anything. So like the extra sky stones or the extra gold. Gold is big. Especially for newer players, the extra weapons you get. So you have you can get a weapon drop or an equipment drop from doing the raids beyond your normal 3, right? You get like 3 raids per week. You can do 1 each day, and you can get all of the same rewards again, but only once for all the extra days. Which, you know, it's worth it. If you got a nice little party and you can just blow through the raid, you can get all the raids done in, you know, 10-15 minutes. Except for Naraka. Naraka takes forever. Yeah, no, I was able to keep up with, you know, I was watching other guys' videos and was able to keep up with what was happening in the news for Chronicles. Yeah, that's a little salty that you guys are getting vampire hunters before us. I'm guessing it's all going to come out at roughly the same time, and they've just been saving vampire hunters as the final, like, oorah, yay, everybody's on global. Yeah, it's crazy. We've been waiting for him forever. We were supposed to get him before Hell Ladies, but I think they changed their strategy and they're just like, oh, we're going to release him for global and then, you know, make everybody buy him. Yeah, definitely was a surprise. Little salty about that. Little salty. But I'm glad everybody's going to finally get him. I would imagine he's going to get released for everybody at the same time. That's going to be their thing. So we'll probably have a pretty big update this Thursday. At least for us, our updates are on Thursday. Oof. Doo-doo-doo. Wasn't able to do my seal this week because vacay. So seal is kind of really important to do. Maybe we can get some people together to do it. Yeah, man, Wusa is pretty dope. So it's funny because you have Wusa in your pool of monsters that you can summon, but you just haven't had a banner for him yet. Yeah, man, Wusa and immunity. If you don't have Wusa, go with Shushu and he'll be almost just as good. Honestly, I think Shushu is better in some cases. But Wusa, yeah, now that I have Wusa, I get both of them, Wusa and Shushu, almost every time. I'm on NA. I'm on North America. I've been playing for months. I think he's going to do another one real quick. Like my cotton candy. do have, I get to summon a Tiana for you guys today. Finally got enough pieces. Yeah, man, Toa 200 is hard. Chloe is the cheat code for that one. Let me see in Discord if there's anybody. See what's in our fire. Ooh, we got Annabelle. We've got Panda. I have both. I don't think I really need pieces. All right, we got 2. So there's 3 of us in total so far. Yeah, I mean, Chloe's, unless you like significantly outdo him in power, Chloe's the only way to go with that boss. And like timing it in and out. I literally had to get to bonus in order for me to even attempt it. And even at bonus, I still struggled. Yeah, man. It's 450k power is, yeah, I noticed that Seishu, I've watched Seishu in Sky Arena for a while. He's an awesome dude, top arena player in Sky Arena, so he knows what he's doing, so he's definitely going to get there. They're also, like, the goal is to accelerate the other servers to catch up, right? That's always been the goal. It was the goal with North America, was to catch up to the Korea server, and we're basically there, almost there. And then the goal was to catch you guys up. And honestly, global servers, Europe, Asia, and Japan, you guys have caught up pretty fast. You already have Wusa. You already have the Hell Ladies. You're just missing oracles. Is that the only thing you guys are missing right now as far as like monsters in your books? You have Beetle Knights. Do you guys have the collab units? I don't think you have the collab units. But like you have them in your book. You may not have had a banner for them yet, but you have them in your book. And yeah, it's only Oracle. So like you guys already have all the monsters that we had to wait months to get. So the only ones that you're missing are oracles, and Juno is extremely overpowered, right? So they're gonna drop the Juno banner on you guys. You're gonna spend all your money on the Juno banner, and then in about 2 weeks after that, they're gonna nerf Juno. Watch it. I call it. I'm calling it right now. Oh, I bet. Yeah, there's so many whales that keep these games afloat. 50k scrolls. Yeah, evidently there was a Southeast Asian streamer, YouTube content creator that dropped like a couple $100,000. Like he literally must have wiped the entire store clean. I don't even know how you get that many scrolls. Can you see my LD? Sure, man. I have my one LD is my boy Frigate. He's not maxed out yet. I have been slowly skilling him up. I was skilling him up with Galleon pieces, which were in the shop. But now that we don't have Galleon in my shop anymore, I have to actually skill him up with Devilmons. So he's a good LD, but he's not like top tier. So I've kind of been slacking. I wanted to build Wusa first. I had a bunch of other monsters I want to build first. And then I want to build Tessarion. I don't know. I'll get around to him eventually. Plapose, good. Asian server. So just to answer, quick newbie question. So all of your summoners here, let me go to change summoner real quick. I'm gonna be give me like that's 3. So to answer your question, all 3 summoners you can level up, right? So pick your main summoner or just play all of your summoners through the main story. So pick a summoner, play through the main story, and then go back to another story or another summoner, play through the main story again, and then do your last one. Pick which summoner you like best, right? They all have different play styles. Orbia, the middle one, the girl is arguably the best. Cleef is probably second and Kina last. They're all relatively balanced. They're all pretty good. I think Orbia is the best just for pretty much anything. But yeah, go through all the stories and then you'll pick your main, and yeah, you'll work on your summoner, but you're working on everything all at the same time, right? It's not just like you work on one thing or another. You are leveling your summoner, and of course you're leveling your monsters as well. But as all the content creators have said, don't focus on your 5-star monsters. Those will come later. Focus on your 3-star monsters and your 4-star monsters. I have a video over at my channel if you want. It's 3 and 4-star monsters to build. You can go check that out if you want. But yeah, no, keep the questions coming, guys. That's, if you have any questions, this is the place to do it. Definitely here to help with that. We also have people in chat that can help out with questions too. Man, it's on them. Whatever makes them happy, and I'm fine with that. Like I've spent a little bit more on this game than I normally spend on a game in general, right? Oh, chat is go. But obviously I'm trying to do the content creation thing, so I don't know, kind of have to spend a little bit of money. Obviously I could have gone the barcode route and done the free-to-play thing, but I don't know, I also like doing the supporting the developer a little bit if I like the game. So I typically will drop, like on a mobile game, if I've enjoyed it for a week or so, or if they have like that new player pack or whatever and it's a pretty good value, I'll typically drop 10 to 20 bucks on a new game. Just like that's my philosophy. Like I'll drop that money because I'm purchasing the game. I got, maybe if it's a game that's like it was okay and I got 2 or 3 weeks of really fun enjoyment, whatever, 10, 20 bucks that I dropped, I feel like I got my money's worth because I enjoyed that 2 or 3 weeks of playing. I've dropped probably closer to $100 on this game, right? Which obviously puts me well above a free-to-play player, but at the same time puts me way below even mini whales, right? I'm still in the minnow department. Any tips for 300k power, man? It's continuing to level up enhance your equipment, getting better and more efficient runes. So you need as many legendary runes as possible because the more stats, the more power. With your gear, you want to look at equipping gems. So notice this piece of gear right here has 3 gems inside of it. Each one of those gems gives me more stats, and more stats equals more power. Your skills over here, so making sure to enhance your skills. Check this out, guys. I am almost done. I've got 10, 9, and 9. This takes forever. So how do I level up these skills? I highly suggest, if you guys are going to refresh stuff, I stopped refreshing the rune dungeons a long time ago just because I have so many freaking runes and I'm not going to get any better ones. I refresh the expedition, special expedition. I do about 60 of these a day. First of all, I can auto it now and I can just let it go forever. And you get all these things. You get the research log pieces and you get the skill books. And of course you get all these too. These you need these magic cores. You occasionally get some runes and you get some gold and some XP here and there. But this is the way that you skill up your summoner, is doing that. Energy 3-star runes. I'm guessing that you're on the crafting thing where you have to like give them the 3-star runes. You can only craft it. It's Barcode actually just put a video about that. You can only craft it. It's really dumb. So you have to craft it in the alchemy section here, right there. Now, so thing with this is these are really hard to get because you have to farm overnight to get these. And even if you farm overnight, you get maybe 5 or 10 of them. It's like nothing. Best thing to do is honestly do your field events, get some Rahilid here, and go buy them in the shop. It's a craft, and you just come down here. You scroll down until you find the one that you need. I don't know where it is. Here they are. Here's some faint magic cores. They're a little bit on the expensive side, right? But just buy enough to craft your thing, and you'll be good. Let's check out chat. How are we doing? I guess I got Discord chat and everything else going on at the same time here. There we go. Question. To farm magic ores AFK the whole night, about 10 hours. Yeah, you get about 100 gray. Yeah, that sounds about right. 100 gray ones for it. So here's the thing about that, Zenzi. Definitely, you have to auto farm that overnight. I refuse to do that. I turn my phone off at night. That's a personal thing. That is a philosophy of mine. I'm not going to auto farm overnight. I've never done that with any game, and I'm going to refuse to do that. And any game that requires me to do that to accomplish basic things in the game, I'm not going to do it. I refuse to. My phone is off. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to hang out with my wife. It's like I already play this game like 8 hours out of the day, which I shouldn't have to do in the first place. So you're not going to make me do it another 8 hours. But I that's just me ranting a little bit. That is the best way to get a lot of things in this game is to auto farm overnight. So don't take my rant as like, don't do it. Just take my rant as my opinion. Yeah, I bet you they're probably pretty expensive in EU. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even really think about that since we don't need them that much. But that might be one of the only ways to get them other than auto farming. Almost. Honestly, I think depending on your summoner, if you're a Cleef main, I think Sekhmet is extremely important. If you're an Orbia or Kina main, I think Bastet is probably more important to max. And then should you focus Annabelle or Argon? If you're a Cleef main, I think Annabelle is one of the best monsters for you, period. I think Annabelle, in my opinion, is one of the best Cleef monsters in any content. Like PvP, PvE, I love Annabelle. She's like my favorite monster. Hey, thanks, Marks, for subscribing. I appreciate that. I love Annabelle. Argon, obviously, I use him all the time. Raid stuff, but you can have other damage dealers, and it might just be a little bit slower. Argon obviously just makes everything way faster. Plopos, sorry. I am actually putting out a rune guide here very soon in the next day or two. It's a very extensive, going through all the runes, the rune sets, like what to look for, what not to look for, efficiency, that kind of stuff. It's more for like middle game players. Once you've got a decent amount of runes and you can start like paying closer attention to your runes, right? And then I'm going to help you guys build some monsters, but the goal behind the video is not to tell you how to build a monster, but rather to go into the philosophy behind building, right? How to read a monster's skills and then how to figure out what's the best runes to put on them. Because like, I'm not gonna be able to put out a video for every single monster out there and how to build them. And I want you guys to be able to, make those decisions, as you go. FBI open up. Yeah. Yeah, you could AFK on PC, but same thing. I refuse to leave my PC on overnight. So not for any like health reasons. It's just like game shouldn't require me to be on the game 16 hours a day. What are we doing? We are waiting on some possible Merseal people. So we need one more for Seal. Yeah, no problem, man. For now, just focus on those blue 5-star runes and those purple 5-star runes when you start getting them. They make it relatively easy with the rating system, S tier being the best, right? You guys wanna? I got a couple things to summon. I am saving, so I'm saving my scrolls for Water Vampire Hunter, but I'll summon the legendaries for you guys, and I also got some LDs for you. You can get that out of the way if you want to. Let me just double check one more time, see if we're... So I'll do one more ping for Seal. I need how many more Junos do I need? I think I just need the one. No, I need 3 more. Not yet. No. I'm guessing he's either going to be this Thursday or next for us. I don't know. I haven't caught up. I've been trying to keep up. I've been watching basics videos. I've been watching everybody else trying to while I've been gone on vacay. But there's a lot that I missed. Let's do a couple little summons for you guys. Get these out of the way. 3 Junos right now, easy, of course. Well, okay, let's get our legendaries out of the way, right? Lucky Star's Blessing. Not yet. I am waiting on a couple more decent Despair runes. Honestly, I should probably look at that. I don't feel like I have good enough Despair runes to replace what I have on her. I already have some pretty good runes on her. So it's like, I don't know if I have a good enough Despair set to switch it. But maybe the Despair set itself would be just better. And it doesn't even matter if it's lower stats. Mr. Killzone, yeah, it is eventually worth it, but it's a very end game thing. Get everything to level 7. But yeah, Master is a very end game thing. It costs so much of everything. Yeah, maybe we'll look at building a Despair Juno today. I know that's kind of like the absolute meta right now is Despair Juno. Because she could just spam that skill 1. No natties? Come on. Trying to get my Lucky Stars Blessing. I appreciate that, Simply. Yeah, if you guys want to like the stream or subscribe, that stuff, I appreciate it, but not a big deal. I'm just out here having fun playing games. I appreciate you guys in here watching. Let's get all these. I need that Breath of Life. Despair runes come from Twisted Marsh for the most part. I think you can get them in a couple other places too. But for the most part, Twisted Marsh raid, which is my favorite raid. If you haven't watched my streams before. As a Cleef main, we love Twisted Marsh. It's our favorite. Yeah, man. I'm down in Brawl. That's right, we do have friend battles too. Forgot we can do that. I have not tested the friend battle yet, to be fair. I know a couple of my guildmates and leaders have been trying to test it out. That's right, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we can definitely go for a brawl. Probably gonna smack me around, silly. Let's go. I'd like to get one LD. LD 3-star? No. Come on, baby. Thank you guys also for all the love on the LD account. That last LD account video's got like 8,000 views. You guys are nuts. I appreciate that a lot. Those are just my fun videos. All right, we're leaving those. We'll do our light darks real quick. Let's just double check chat, see if anybody is... Nope, nobody's... Oh, did I get a Dark Hellhound? I completely missed it. There you go. I got my Dark Hellhound. We're happy. Well, we'll get something now. We got 4 LD scrolls. Oh, you know what else we need to do? If we don't get anybody for seal, we need to go do our first level of Galagos. So we can get enough of our tokens so we'll get our 4-star, I'm sorry, our legendary scroll, light and dark scroll, which we know is going to be a 4-star, but I just call it a 4-star scroll. Come on, baby. LDs. We love LDs. Everybody loves LDs. Got Neil. Probably going to build Neil eventually on my LD account. Forgot what his name is. Used in seal sometimes. Come on, baby. Give me something. Oh, the pain. It hurts. Uno mas. I have not seen much Fermion in PvP, so I can't tell you if he's good or not because I don't have him and I've never used him. Hey, we got our Tion. Book. I don't mind getting stuff like Helia and Tion because, like, you know, books, right? Books are always helpful. If you go over to, let's see, where's my Tion at now with books? Yeah, there's another book level, so there's 22. Light monster. Oh, so his book effect is just the entire light monster, like, family? Or, like, just all light monsters? That's kind of cool. Interesting. I did not know that. Oh, yeah, there's the Hellhound you said I got. Where's, like, Helia? Like, I will... Let's see, how many Helia? I only have level 3 Helia? That's sad. And, yeah, Dark Monster. Interesting. That's a good reason to get lots of those LDs. Let's check to see if anybody's down for Seal yet. All right, let's turn this off. Not a party. Let's get into Seal. I do have my 2 weekly entries that I really need. Basic, Cheddar, Guild, Nephilim, and Teddy. I think that was everybody. Oh, Rue can help too. I think that's our 5th. We're just missing Nephilim. Hold on. Let me ping him. Let me switch out our monsters here. We do Akamir. We typically do Tion and Bernard. Let's give... That's fine, Bernard. You can keep that. Let's give Tion Annabelle's runes. It's fine. Not that he needs tons of HP. And then Akamir, you need some runes. Where's all your runes at, bro? Sure. We'll give you a Juno rune. I just need to remember to go back and take that back. We'll give you this, sure. There's no defense breaks in here. There we go. Okay, I think we're ready. Sorry, guys, I was getting everybody together. For me, that was good. Oh, okay, anything less than 4 stars is for its element. Nice. Well, that's a good reason to get more 3 stars then. Okay, question. What is global server? I don't see it on my region area. So global server is a term that people need to stop using because it's not a global server. It is a global release to many different servers, right? There are several European servers. There are several Japanese servers. There's several the larger Asia region. And of course, there's Korea region. And then there's the North American regions. So it's a global release, but it's not a global server. So you want to pick the region that's closest to you, so you have better ping. Yeah, I think that was the video some people were posting in Discord, Killzone, the Thailand guy. Yeah, that's crazy. But hey, man, that's his content, right? That is your content. Get some Seal. Seal is, unfortunately, one of the most important raids for you to do on a weekly basis and to refresh as often as possible. You need his pieces or his resources from here so much for like every blacksmithing thing. I'm glad we were able to get some people together for this. I was afraid I wasn't going to get Seal this week. And it's so important. Owie. Tion got hit. No dumb reason. Yeah, go basic. Up there at the top. We'd love to see it. So for anybody new, this is the Seal boss. Ruin Temple Seal. It's the boss's name is Noah, actually. He doesn't take any damage. Well, okay, he technically does take damage from other sources, but it's so tiny. He only mostly takes damage from dots, damage over time effects. So burn, shock, frostbite, you know, those bleed, those sort of things. And so it's important to bring lots of monsters that stack that stuff on top of him. So frostbite, shock. So I've got Akamamir doing shock here. And then I've got my summoner actually doing bleed on his skill 3. Yeah. And then our Orbias are typically putting out the burn with their staff. It's a pretty easy boss once you understand all the attack patterns, so. Oh, yikes. Okay. Just go right at it, why don't you? Let's get rid of that suicide bomber. Gotta protect the peeps. Get rid of the suicide bombers. Oh, sorry, guys. I have not been keeping up with chat. I do this thing where I like scroll back up to see chat, and then I leave it unscrolled. And so like I don't see all the new chats. So I apologize. I'll try to get back to some chat here in a second. Yeah, I'll get to some of those questions here in a second. Make sure, if I don't answer your question, make sure to ask it again. You're totally fine to ask your questions again. I miss it. Yeah, every server's got their whales. We need them though, guys. Remember, everybody that's free to play and everybody, even me, I'm not free to play, but like I don't spend a lot of money. We need our whales. That's the only way that this game stays afloat. So we have to thank our whales. We'll be gracious to them and grateful. Allow them to stomp on us in every aspect of the game. It's okay. As long as they keep the game alive for us. What's up, Killzone? Thank you. I appreciate it a lot, man. Like, if like me, if I can make it to top 30, which I'm typically right around top 50 or in PvP, I'm happy, right? I'm happy. I'm never going to beat Fixie. I'm never going to beat Booper. Just not going to happen. So I'm okay with that. That's my first place, being top 50, right? And you guys will get there too. I don't necessarily judge a game by its like ability to like balance whales with free to play, because if whales and free to play were balanced, then the whales would stop playing the game. That's the whole reason that they whale, is so they can be at the top. Now, funny enough, this game out of many is actually pretty balanced. Now, whales are going to be way higher than us, but there's a lot of very strong free to play or very minimally spending people, like battle pass people, that are right there at the top, and they are competing with the whales. So it's not impossible in this game. It takes a lot of work. There's a lot of efficiency that you have to get into, but yeah, there is. And that's the thing though. I'm happy with M2, right? I got M4 one time and I'm probably not going to be able to get it again. And I'm okay with that. because I know that that's just not my place, right? I'm in the $100 range, which is M2, right? We're not in the couple $1,000 or more range. That's M4 and above. We got some of these. We need those bomber pieces though. Oh, everybody's supporting. I appreciate that. Man, look at all these supports out here. Now everybody's trying to roll again. I am on Velajoule in a server. Oh, Chetty in here with the blue karambit. We like. Love to see it. Yeah, Dr. Poop. They'll definitely eventually do a server merge. I don't know when. I have not started Galagos yet, Tesseract, so that's actually something I might do a little bit. I might not do a lot of PvP tonight, because like it's just a grind, and like I know I'm not gonna get that high, so I'll try to get to a decent level to get some decent rewards, and then I'm probably gonna switch over and do some Galagos. I haven't even started yet. Been gone on vacay for a week. Non-meta units. Unfortunately, I have not built a ton of non-meta units. Mostly because like I don't really have the resources to spend on non-meta units. I am excited to start doing some PvP with my light dark account. I'm kind of at a point now to where I need to do some PvP with that. So I'm excited to do like all the light dark monsters, and then I'll definitely really give you some good tips on like non-meta monsters. I think Chloe is still pretty strong, like in Brawl. But it's hard for me to say like a non-meta 5-star because it's like I'm just not going to build non-meta 5-stars just because like I don't have the resources to build non-meta 5-stars. I can say that an up-and-coming monster that I've seen a lot of is Kumar, the red or the Fire Beast Warrior. Yeah, Fire Beast Warrior. Who's actually, you could buy his pieces from our shops for a while there. I think it was Trial of Ascension, you could buy his pieces. He's been very strong recently. I've seen a lot of him in PvP. Oh, great. Floor 2 Shrekly. Well, thankfully, I was able to beat the Floor 2 Shrekly on my first go-around at Galagos. As long as he's not bugged, I'm happy. I'll be able to take him, I think. I wasn't able to beat the Floor 3 boss last time. That was the animation boss, the one that had all the issues. I tried, and I got very close once or twice, but just couldn't do it. Kina in Battlefield, I think obviously Orbias I think are the best because they can burst down things, but if you bring the right monsters, Tessarian is absolutely broken. You bring Juno, Tessarian, Wusa, broken, like, well, along with your Orbia. Cleef is obviously pretty strong in a lot of places, but I don't think he's anywhere near as strong as people make him out to be in Battlefield. You literally just have to bring a light Orbia or a wind Orbia and a Tessarian, which there's so many Tessarians running around Battlefield. That's all you gotta do. And your Cleef is dead. Nubia. Which one is that? I don't recognize the name. I'd like to go look at it. I mean, that is my most excited. I'm most excited for eventually like late game in this game where it's like I've got an excess of materials that I can build some of those monsters that are off meta. Yes. I use Mara as my sole damage dealer on my light dark account. Mara, and then I play as an Orbia. So Mara, Orbia, and I've been running the Dark Heart Magician, and then I'll typically bring Helia for that DPS support. Wow, there's a lot going on right now. How do I have, what is, I had like an invincibility on me. That was interesting. Water Mummy, you can check the skills. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm excited here in the future. A couple of the content creators, Barcode Basic, we've been talking about doing some tournaments and stuff. We'd love to do like gym leader or gym battle tournaments where it's like solo or like one element. We'll do like 3-star tourneys, 3 and 4-star tourneys, and of course, you know, your 5-star tourneys. And build what to build next. I have a Bastet, Sekhmet, and Annabelle. I already finished my Argon. Bastet, like Bastet is so easy to build right now on your on the event. If you're EU server and you have the event right now, I would 100% build your Bastet as a Kina player, because Kina has a strip. I forget which weapon it's on, but she already has a strip, so Sekhmet is not as useful. I think if you're a Cleef main, I think Sekhmet is definitely the one to build first, because Cleef can't steal. Yeah, it's win. I'm all about building monsters that fill in the gap of what my summoner can't do. Orbia can do everything, so she can build whatever she wants. Yeah, since you have limited resources, and if you're on the EU server, I would 100% go for your Bastet. Max out your Bastet as quick as possible on the event, and then hopefully you can farm the event enough to get enough pieces to build your Sekhmet as well. I got one of these. I need way more of those, unfortunately. Yeah, I think, yeah, Bastet Sekhmet, it's easy to build right now with your event, so there's no reason not to build those. There is the Breath of Life and cost, which can be a little bit expensive right now. Yeah, definitely save it with your Devilmons. If you have enough Devilmons to fully max out a Nat 5, that's a good place to start. Start building those, maxing out those Nat 5s. I think Wusa's just, especially as your Kina, I think Wusa. I think Wusa is a great complement to Kina because he doesn't put out a ton of healing, right? And because you're a Kina, so you do most of the healing. All right, let's we're not gonna do a ton. We'll maybe just get through the first floor, but we need to do our Galagos. Right now, Esme, spending your tickets. Honestly, if you're free to play Kairos Dungeon, getting the essence. Honestly, I found, because my other account, my Light and Dark account, I spent like $10 on that account, but it's definitely more free to play than anything. The Light and Dark account, I struggle with essence. Like, I'm always needing essence. And the runes, you know, I'm just very picky with my runes, so I think the essence dungeons, maybe, to use those tickets. And then for your other dungeon, the Path of Adventure, honestly, like, yeah, the rune dungeons are important, but I wouldn't use a ton of tickets until you're at like level 14 or 15 of those dungeons. I'll show you what I'm building. So my summoner is built as a damage dealer summoner. So I do damage. So these aren't the greatest stats right now, but like, I'll check out. This is typically I run with wind staff. You can see my crit is pretty high. My crit damage is pretty high. It's not like Orbia levels or anything like that, but I put out a lot more damage than a typical cleave. But I'm also quite a bit squishier than a typical cleave. Most cleaves are going to want to go high HP, high defense, right? Defense first. And then resistance, right? Resistance and evasion is also important. So that's why typically in PvP, you'll see me bring 4 supports or 3 supports in a tank. A lot of it's just keeping me alive so I can dish out all the damage. But that is one way to build a cleave. I don't think it's the best way. It's just the way that my stats have rolled, honestly. If I could build a more tanky cleave, I would. But that's just my best weapons happen to be more damage weapons. And then as far as accessories go, this is always HP defense, and then this is crit rate right now. Hey, gotta feel I appreciate it, man. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that a lot. I've got a defense. You almost always want a defense bracelet here for cleave. And as a ring, I've got HP. I think HP is probably your best. So HP and defense. This one, I forget what you can get for crit rate. Hold on, I put it in my Discord in my info. Info guide and tips. Yeah, so for your necklace, you can get HP, defense, crit damage, or crit rate. So this you have a lot of choices with your necklace here. If you're a typical cleave, you should probably go defense on this as well. Oh, Yang Hong is broken. The Light Sky Dancer, Matthew? Broken. One of the better LD Nat 5s in the game. Oh yeah, the Steam reviews. I need to go check that out. Make sure that I'm doing my part for that. Tips to build Kina. If you're going for your account skills up here, Kina needs to be focused mostly on these bottom 2. Okay, so if you're Orbia, you focus on your attack stats, and you focus on the yellow monster HP defense stats, right? Your tanky stats, because Orbia brings a lot of tanky monsters. If you're Cleef, you work on the blue routes here, okay? Because you want all these defense ones, okay? And you work on down here as a Cleef, because you want monster attack, right? You want your monsters to do more damage, because you don't do a lot of damage. And then if you're Kina, you typically do the bottom 2 routes, because your monsters do everything for you. Typically as a Kina, right? You're supporting your monsters. That's the idea. And then for skills, you always want to max out these blue stuff first. Max the blue stuff first. You can put make these like level 4 or 5 if you want to, but after that it gets really expensive. Make sure all your blue stuff is maxed out. The only one that I don't have maxed out is this revive one, because it's kind of useless. I just bring in a Tion real quick and revive. Let's go look at Galagos real quick. Oh, we got the friend event. What did I just want to do? I want to do Galagos. Is there anything else that I need to do before I do that? We want to do the friend event, so let's go make sure that we're there for that. The item for Kina, typically, so correct me if I'm wrong. Kina heals based off of her HP. Is that? I always forget with that. I can pull it up on my tablet, but I always forget if Kina's heal is based off of her HP. I'm not the best person to ask about Kina builds, because that's the last one that I've built is Kina. It's based off attack for heal. Okay, that's interesting. Honestly, I have a guy in my server. His name's Rune. He's actually was in Seal. You should go check out Rune in my server. He's top level Kina main, and he can tell you exactly how to build a Kina. But I don't want to give you any information that I don't really know much about Kina, unfortunately. Okay, we got a couple minutes here. Bastet runes are HP. So you want her probably full energy runes. That's the idea. Full energy runes with defense, resistance, evasion, all of the tanky stuff. See what else I can build or bring here. Honestly, she's not a bad damage healer at all. I have this guy maxed out, I think, or Lynn maxed out. Ooh, Water Mummy can root people. Interesting. I still got so many more slots. What's going on here? Let me bring a Raccoony. Let me bring the Bernard. I don't really want to bring the Naomi. I don't feel like she's useful. But she is like maxed out, so she can be a damage dealer, I guess. No, yeah, you don't get the selective summon. That's once per account. I'll bring the Tessarion. That's 30 out of 30. So I got all the win things done. Biggest thing is making sure I got healers in here, which I got my Rashid, I got my Kona, got my Rakaja, Chloe, Lulu, Shushu, Annabelle, Tion, Juno, of course, Wusa. I think this is my first time bringing in Wusa to Galagos, so I think he's going to be really helpful later on. Or my Celia. Yeah, I think this is good. We can make more decisions later. Green guy next to Juno, that's Argon, but he's got a skin on. Yeah, I think this is the team. What is our magic order real quick? Summoner damage dealt with wind. That's good for me. Increase light monster damage. Oh, then I should probably... Yeah, I did bring Lynn. I don't really have that many light monsters. Yeah, I brought all my good light monsters. So I'm going to confirm this team. And we'll do some Galagos before we hop into Brawl. I honestly don't use him much. Killzone. He's not maxed out yet, so I'm not going to really bring him into PvP. I've used him in Galagos a little bit, but it's not like he's crazy useful in Galagos. I think he would be really good as an Orbia. Like, as an Orbia, I think Frigate could be really useful. Your cooldowns and stuff. Oh, congrats on the Light Sylph, man. I really don't have a lot of thoughts on Light Sylph. I have never seen him used in PvP. I know the Dark one is pretty good. Let's go look at him real quick. I don't have to be here right exactly at the right time. Eridas. It's a cool name. I like that. Bleed. Based on the target's number of harmful effects. Does have a stun. Increase if the target has a dot and stun. He does put down bleed, so there's the dot. So he stuns, and he does damage based off of harmful effects. So he could be a decent monster as a, like... The problem is though, that his kit is meant for, like, monsters, because you can't stun a boss. So it's like, the number of targets, harmful effects. That's always good, right? That's a high damage monster, kind of like Argon. But Argon just does way more damage. But then you can't stun a boss, so it's not like you get the stun. So, like, this is a useless skill. I don't know. It doesn't seem all that great to me, unfortunately, because it's just, it feels like his kit doesn't... Ah, yeah, I can see that. Good for Galagos. Yeah, I can see that. There's a lot of monsters that I think are going to be good for Galagos, but not necessarily good. Like, there's just better monsters for other slots. Light Magic Knight. Oh, sorry. You guys were talking about Light Ifrit. Yeah, Light Ifrit I've heard is really good. I've seen Light Ifrit used a lot. And Light Magic Knight, I've definitely gone up against a couple Light Magic Knights before as well. So, you know who I built on my LD account, which I'm really excited to use in Galagos, which I haven't done yet for him? Light Charger Shark. Rumicus. So I built him on my LD account. So lots of damage, of course, right? Defense down, right? Does the defense down. And then the passive. When an enemy is defeated, attack up and attack speed up. So every time an enemy is defeated, You know, he gets the attack speed, and so he's just putting out tons of damage all the time. So I think he's going to be really good on my Galagos team. All right, let's get this out of the way. We need dance with people. What do we want? Oh yeah. Nice. All right. Got that out of the way. All right, it is technically PvP time, and I have not touched PvP because I've been on vacay, and I hate doing PvP on mobile. I want to do a couple Galagos things real quick, though. I want to try to get enough pieces for this last purchase here. Or I'm going to need quite a few pieces for this last purchase here. I already purchased my LD scroll. And then I can do this and I can get a light dark nat 4. Or maybe, you know, copium, light dark nat 5. So what's nice about this right now is that wind is my best element. So that's good because that's in the magic order right now. So your summoner wind element is best. And what's nice about wind and fire for that matter is that they heal your summoner and they put up this nice shield. So he's going to be putting out a lot more damage, and I'll be able to do the shields and the heal a little bit. Ooh, I got stunned. So for the key for Cleef mains of doing this solo is switching between your fire and wind staffs a lot. So like right now, I could switch to fire staff. Man, I'm already getting torn apart here. And I get that continuous recovery, and then I switch over to wind staff, and I do his skill 1, gives me a shield, and that continuous recovery can basically do its thing while my shield is up, and I'm nearly back to full health now. So that's kind of the idea for Cleef, is you switch between those two weapons predominantly. So I try not to use his skill 3 on wind. I try to use skill 3 on his fire if I can. Toe and full runes. Not that way. Getting to the next step, 300k power. It's going to be a combination of things. You got to increase all of your, you got to get that nice legendary equipment from Foggy Prison, from White Castle, and eventually Naraka. So the idea is that you get equipment to kind of eventually get you to the next level. All right. Summoners will, okay, so this is something I did with you guys before, and I'll do it a little bit later. I can only do it in this stream. But I'll put up a poll sometimes, and I'll let you guys decide which one I'm going to take. For this one, though, increase summoner defense, right? Right? Like summoner precision, sure. Yeah, true. The outfits do help. They don't help as much as like gems and, of course, increasing your skills. So increasing your skills, increasing your count skills, increasing your TOA, Trial Ascension powers, your equipment, of course, your monster rune. All your monster runes, and then as you get more nat 5s, their power level is going to be so much higher than your nat 4s, right? So each nat 5 like is generally somewhere around 100k, right? 90 to 100k CP, and then of course you can get them higher, but that's so much higher than your typical nat 4. So eventually, once you have maxed out nat 5s, you'll get there as well. I'm gonna take summoner defense. All right, so I got 2,000. All right, which way? I don't think there's much of an issue which direction we go here, so we'll just go top. All right, let's see what we get. I'm sitting here attacking the tower. I'm an idiot. Summoner defense 36, increase monster attack 1,000, summoner crit damage by 50. I might have to put this one up to a poll. So this is what I do. I'll do which one, and I need to copy and paste that. And then we're going to go and add option. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then I ask you guys. And it's always fun. I did this with the last Galagos run that I did, and I can put the poll up, and you guys can you can let me know what you think. I think it's a fun sort of engagement thing. So obviously these aren't a huge deal right now, but they do stack overall. So summoner defense is obviously important for me as a Khalif main. Defense is more tankiness, but also more damage. Crit damage is obviously extremely good. I actually have extremely high crit rate on this wind staff, so having more crit damage is going to put a lot more damage in my pocket. And then of course monster attack, that's for kind of later once I start bringing those the more monsters in. Oh, you guys flippity floppity. You guys need to make up your minds. All right, we're gonna go with it. Crit damage, we like it. Does it actually show up in my thing? It's showing there. All right. Did they fix this yet? No, you still just walk into it. All right, we'll end that poll. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I feel like Chloe is the key to every boss, it feels like. Oof. Ah, I did the thing. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna switch through these weapons. N, but what is that one? What is that hotkey? I need to figure out what my fire staff hotkey is. There we go. Wind. Come on, guys. Why are you running? Yes, you certainly can. So Tyrell, the key for this one, for this content, I'm a little bit more of a sort of a middle late game player. So my summoner is pretty powerful, and I'm able to solo a lot of the first floor, or most of the first floor, if not the entire first floor. Your monsters have energy in this content. So the more you use a monster, the more energy that they lose. So you don't want to be taking a lot of your monsters into this early content if you can solo it. So it's always best to try to solo this content first. And if you run into a stage where you just can't do it, then bring in like a healer monster if you're a Cleave or an Orbia, or if you're a Kina, maybe bring in an attack monster like an Azalea or something. But you don't have to bring monsters, and you could just bring one monster. The idea is that you want to save your monsters for the hard stuff later on, because you're going to need them. You don't want to waste all their energy right now. Okay, monster crit, summoner resistance, summoner accuracy. So we go again. Start poll. I gotta do this every freaking time, and I hate it. Should be easier. Okay, ask community. 1, 2, 3. Of course, man. That's what we're here for. All right, so this one's a little bit weird. I don't know. There's nothing that sticks out to me that's particularly crazy. You know, monster crit's always good. Summoner resist sounds really good too. I know my chat's always like, "Ooh, more damage," but you know, not always. Not always. All right, we're gonna go with the people. We are a man of the peoples. I start saying stuff and you guys start getting influenced. No, I want to hear your actual opinions. Ooh, you have the Wusa and and you have Tiang Lang too. Wow. You know what, Shofa? I honestly can't tell you. Because I don't have either of those monsters, and I haven't built either of those monsters. Because I don't have them. I would have to look at their skill sets, and I could probably do that real quick. I've actually never seen the dark Pioneer in a PvP battle yet. I'm actually curious now because honestly, it's one of the few that I haven't looked at. If caster has 3 beneficial effects, damage dealt up. Huh. We often have a lot of beneficial effects. If they bring a Wusa, right, and something else, this could be good. Stealing a beneficial effect, always good. If a beneficial effect is successfully stolen, you continuous recovery. If a beneficial is stolen, attack up. It's just to his self though, which is interesting. I mean, he does a decent amount of damage. He's a mage monster. So skill 2 is the big damage one if they have. So this is a counter pick, is what this is. I feel like it's not like a you first pick this guy. I feel like he's like, oh, they picked a Wusa, and they brought some other bunch of monsters that bring a bunch of like Bastet or something like that, right? Wusa Bastet. And it's like, you know, they're always going to have 3 buffs up. Plus the summoner puts the buffs on themselves. Then I feel like this is useful. But I would pick like Wusa as a first pick, and Wusa would be a counter pick. Tiang Lang is the panda, right? I've heard he's pretty decent. Yeah, it does do a ton of damage if, right? It's like if. So that's why I say like it's a counter. But yeah, definitely for PvP as a counter pick. So this guy, Tiang Lang, deal damage based on max HP. Okay, so one of the HP damage dealers. He does do the stun, so stuns are really important. Shows how to deal damage to enemies within the area. So you could build this guy on Despair. Do even more stuns. Unleashes power of an apply skill to nearby enemies. So yeah, both of his skills are area of effect skills. So putting him on Despair seems like a good. Decrease mana, that's always big. Yeah, this guy seems great. Yeah, this one's too slow animation. Yeah, I haven't seen him a whole lot in PvP. Obviously, I don't have him. He also has pull, which is interesting. That's the one that pulls everybody in, and then you can, like, use your other skills. Hey there, I appreciate it for the subscription, Jace. Yeah, guys, by the way, holy crap. You guys have been crazy with all the love, the comments, and the subscribes and all that kind of crap. I've over doubled my subscriber count in like a week and a half, and it's crazy. So you guys are the real ones. So I've been on vacation, trying to keep up and chat with you guys as much as I can. But all right, let's get back to Zio Galagos. Maybe we can get through first floor today. All right, we're going for bosses because I need more coins. That's the idea. We want coins. Mo Long S2 same as okay. Seems pretty strong outside of what somebody said about the animation, perhaps. I like to go for these guys first if I can, because they do all the defense breaks. We don't like defense breaks. What's up, Agent? Poggers, man. Long time no see. I appreciate Tyrell. I don't know, man. I just enjoy, this has kind of been a little bit of a hobby for me. Trying to just do something new. Do something, my job was getting a little bit stale in the sense of like, I felt like I wasn't challenging myself. So I wanted to challenge myself to do something a little bit different, something that was in, in my skill sets. And I love playing video games. So like, yeah. Come on. Oh, I'm on fire staff. That's probably why. And we're stunned. Highest rank in Brawl so far is I've got in top 30 before. That was like, I think I was like 28. I think I dropped back down to like 30 that night. The highest rank I've gotten is Master 4. I think it was last season. Yeah, last season I got Master 4. So decently high, but I'd like to be a little bit high just so I can get the rewards from it. You know, it's good content for you guys. It's tough out there, bro. It's tough. I'm happy to be in that sort of top 50 area. I'll never be able to keep up with the big boys. Yeah, that's what I try to do, man. I know that, like, I've had a history of like teaching, especially with children sometimes. So it's like you really have to explain things a certain way to children, and it's not like I'm calling my viewers children, but like everybody appreciates things being explained in a certain way. And so that's something I try to implement into my videos. Is like I know how I would want to be taught something, and I know how frustrating it can be when, you know, content creators or someone, even anybody just trying to teach you something, like they know so much about it, so they don't know how to explain it to somebody that's brand new, right? Like there's so many things that, you know, we already have playing for months that, you know, we say a word or we say a concept and it's like, you guys have no idea what we're talking about. So I want to make sure you guys understand it best we can. Oh, of course. Yeah. The big boys are all big spenders for the most part. So it's not like there's no animosity towards the big spenders. I said it earlier. We need our whales. Whales are important. White Castle raid, a 3-star for White Castle raid. Probably like Kona Mia for the healing. Kona Mia Shannon is great because you get the attack up, the defense up, and you get the attack down and the defense break from Shannon. So honestly, your Kona Mia Shannon. And then as far as a damage dealer, you really need a Naomi. That's really starts to get a little bit easier. But any old damage dealer should work. You just really... White Shadow Castle is more about the mechanics, is understanding where the boss is. I have a video out there. It's older, but it's still relevant. Go check out my White Castle video. I explain exactly how that boss works. And it's more about knowing when he hits things and what to do when his skills go off. Dominic, I probably spent about 100 in total, and I've been playing since November of last year. Oh, let me get this up here. Polls, or I've been talking to you guys. I like doing that. It's my favorite thing. So I forget about other things like content. There we go. Yeah, I've spent about $100. I buy all the battle passes, and then occasionally if there's like an extremely good pack, if it's like, you know, one of those $5 packs and you get like 30 scrolls, then yeah, I'll pick that up sometimes. But next LD vid will probably be at the end of this week. I need to try to catch up and get you guys some videos that I know you want and need. Nephthys Dark Desert Queen, extremely strong. Maybe not in this meta per se, but it's still extremely strong. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Ooh, it's a little bit split. It's completely split between 2 and 3. Let's look. Monsters recover the HP of the ally with the lowest HP. Returns when attacking a target without any measure. Interesting. Night type applies level 1 damage taken down to itself when a team member gets attacked. Ooh. Let's see. I am night type, by the way. Remember that, people. I am night type. As a summoner. Monsters recover the HP of the ally with the lowest HP. Wind Griffin is very useful in specific situations. If you were watching earlier, we were doing Seal is one of the contents. Wind Griffin is extremely important there. He's used sometimes in some speed teams, but he doesn't have a lot of use outside of that. I think you can use him on the Water Roads Expedition boss. He's pretty decent there. Frank, I have a couple of videos out right now. Best 3 and 4 stars to build. Onamiya, Naomi, Azalea, the ones you get for free at the start of the game. Those are your best. Yeah, I would recommend using your 4-star Devilmon on Naomi. Yeah, I 100% think so. I still use Naomi to this day, 4 months later. You'll get lots more of those 4-star Devilmon. They're not as rare as people like make it think. All right, guys, we're completely split on this. I'm gonna have to go with Lowest HP by 3% with a 30% chance. I like the healing. Recovers HP of the ally with lowest HP by 3% with 30% chance. I like the occasional healing. I know you guys also like this one, which I do too, because I'm Knight type, so I get damage taken down. I'm not normally the problem, though. It's my monsters dying that's the problem. So we're going to go with the slight edge that you guys have for number 2 here. Yeah, also, Lynn is also good. Yeah. I feel like Lynn was so, like, everybody loved Lynn at the beginning of this game, like 4 months ago. And then I never felt the hype, and I know everybody else loved her, and that's great. I just never, like, maybe I wasn't building her right, but I never had understood the hype too much. She definitely is strong, though. You just need to build her on, like, more of an attack speed build. I think Crow is better. I think Crow's better than Naomi. I'm not bringing any monsters. But Naomi is extremely good. Naomi is easier to build. But I think, okay, Naomi is better early game, Crow is better later game when you have better runes. Because Naomi, you don't need to worry about crit rate. You can just have 50% crit rate and you're good. Whereas Crow, you need his crit rate to be significantly higher, as far as I'm aware. Actually, I haven't looked at his skills in a while. Farming gold in the game. Yeah. Oh, geez. What is... let's do red real quick. We're going to roll in there, use our skill 3. And then we're going to switch to skill 1 here. There we go. Lots of damage. We love. Gold. I mean, honestly, you can farm gold with the Path of Adventure, the first one. It's like Path of Training. And then make sure that you hit up, if you're going to auto farm at night, or if you're just going to auto farm during work or something like that, make sure to go to the Florence, the ice city. Make sure to go to the Florence Hot Springs and get the buff. It's like 6 or 8% more gold while you're farming for the next 3 hours. Also, I'll have to show you guys. I need to make a whole freaking video on it, but in your processing profession, there's a bunch of trinkets or little things that you can make that have no use outside of selling them, and they're worth a lot of money. And that's a really good way of getting gold on a weekly basis. Ah, yes, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, so I'll show it after this one. I actually need to make a video on it. A couple people have done it, but I haven't seen it a ton. Summoner crit damage by 100. Ooh, summoner attack by 18 and monster resist by 25. Let me end this poll real quick so I can pull up another one here. Yeah, definitely want to do those sunshine chamomile. It's the 8% buff with the purple one. Those are my favorite to use. 1, 2, add option 3. All right, so new poll up. I'm kind of torn a little bit between the middle and the right, but I'm leaning the right one, especially since my wind staff has already got such good crit rate on it. I have like 86, almost 87% crit rate on my wind staff. So it's like, that's kind of why I'm leaning the crit damage. Hey there, I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. I need to make this bigger so I can actually see. There we go. Yeah, looks like you guys are slightly leaning towards the crit damage, and I agree. I'm going to go with the crit damage. Oh, we got another buff stage, and then we're straight to the boss. Let's end this poll real quick. Do you think Pyro Captain Water is good? He is very good. I think he can be used in PvE a decent amount, but he's definitely a PvP monster, especially for Orbias. He's kind of one of the best meta monsters right now for Orbias in PvP. Water Pirate Captain. Galleon. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. All right, new one up. We've got increased monster crit damage. That's pretty solid. Increased summoner resistance. Not bad. I kind of like, I'm tempted by the resistance sometimes because all the defense breaks from the freaking archers, and then summoner attack. All right, let's see what you guys are doing over here. Everybody's seemingly leaning towards the summoner attack right now. I mean, definitely like it's going to help me during these first 2 floors. Once I get to later floors, it's going to be tough. Do you think Pirates is 200 skulls, but I'm not sure whether to get Wind Monkey King or hold on to them for better banner. Is he crucial for... Wind Monkey King is a PvP monster. I don't think he's the best wind monster. I think Fang Yang is better. I also think Wind Beetle Knight is extremely good. So, I don't know. I'm waiting for Water Vampire Hunter when he comes out, personally. But, you know, just make a decision on what banners you want to go for, and, you know, be happy with those decisions that you make. It looks like you guys are leaning towards summoner attacks. We're going to go with that. You know, be happy with the decisions you make. Build that monster, have fun with that monster, make it your baby, right? PvP monsters. So my current build as a cleave is more of a high damage build, so I actually prioritize support monsters, supports and tanks. For me right now, Wusa, Shushu, Annabelle, and of course Juno. But you guys on EU don't have Juno yet. Those are all in, you guys will be able to see here. We're gonna do some PvP next. Tyrannol, Sky Arena. Yeah, I did play Sky Arena for about 3 years. I have not played in months since I've been playing this game. Plus, I've been making content for this game and trying to have a full-time career, and it's been a lot. So I kind of had to put down the Sky Arena. Okay, what do we got as our first boss? We got the Shurek Lee, which, you know, it's funny. I probably am still going to struggle with this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this solo. I'm probably going to have to bring in the Konamiya. Yeah, sure. Orbia main healers are extremely important. Orbia mains typically want tanks with healers. Tanks and healers. They want a lot of provokes and ways to get the enemy to not, like, hurt you, to not touch you, because you're obviously squishy and relatively weak. So this is where Cleave kind of... I can't strip that. If I was an Orbia main, I could switch to light weapon and strip that. Or if I was a Kina main, switch to Wind Staff and strip that. Okay, so there's that. So I appreciate that, man. I'm just out here trying to have some fun with you guys, so make some videos along the way. All right, I don't think... I have no way to cleanse this, so we'll see. I don't know, man. I'm putting out some damage. What the heck? We got that Endure coming, though. Okay, here comes this. This is... Oh, yeah, this is where it ends. I don't have a skill 3 heal. I don't have anything to do for this. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, wait, I have that, but it's trying to do the heals. I just need that Endure to go away. Come on, come on. Yeah, the amount of shock he puts out, there's just no way for me to... I think I could do it, though. I think I just need to save my skill 3 on my... I need to save my skill 3 so I can put up the continuous recovery on my fire staff. But I was putting out the damage on him, which makes sense because I put a ton of crit damage now on this. Okay, I don't have my skill 3. I'm gonna kite him just a little bit to try to get make sure I have my skill 3 up. Okay. So I'm putting out that damage. We're gonna need that skill 3 to heal ourselves up here. I have no way to cleanse myself. We're going to roll in here, do this, get some damage on him. And we're going to do skill 1. Come on, I don't know if I can... I haven't hit the Endure yet. Get another... Yeah, he takes that off right away. I haven't hit the Endure yet. Come on. About to hit my Endure. Okay, there's my Endure. We just got to wait for his Endure to be gone. Come on, come on. His is... Why does he last so much longer, Giggity? I feel like I can do this. I'm just not doing a timing thing right or something. Let's see. Top player was playing Sky Arena for the first 5 years since release and one of the highest free-to-play players in EU. Violet Runes make me quick. Yeah. Violet Runes be Violet Runes, man. I got to like C... I think the highest I got was like C2 in Arena. Or in PvP. It was fun. It was just like, I don't know. It just took so much grind to get anywhere in that game, unfortunately. And I just like, I like grinding games, but I like grinding games like when I have friends to do it with in a way, or like you guys, like on stream. It's more fun. Does it last the whole fight? Is there literally no way for me to like... Yves, there's no way to really farm 5-star Devilmon, unfortunately. You can do it in Battlefield a little bit, you know, if you get enough Battlefield points. Yeah, I think I have to bring Konamiya for this. I just wanted to do it for the Papega meme, but yeah, I don't think there's any way that I can actually do this. Yeah, man, there's no way to... Does it really last the whole fight? Can I not actually strip it? Or can I not actually wait it out? All right, I'll bring Kona, whatever. Or wait, the first time I did this boss, I only brought Kona. Wait, why don't I just bring my Orbia? Can I just bring my Orbia? Am I an idiot? Yeah, let me show you your account skills real quick so you guys can... somebody was asking about account skills. I did a little bit in this. I've never refreshed this, so honestly, I could probably optimize this a lot more, and I could probably get a lot better optimization out of it. I went all the way up to Summoner Damage Taken. I went up to just some Resistance Evasion. I did this track first because all the defense. I was trying to get this track. If I had to redo it, I would probably do like these three I would take off and maybe like go this route and get these three up to Summoner HP. I started doing a lot of tanky stats because that's mostly what the meta's been, and then I did all these monster attack stats. So typically as a Cleef man, you want to go like monster attack stuff, and this top route especially, and then probably the HP route next is probably best. Mine is definitely not optimized, so don't necessarily use me as the law on how to build a Cleef, because I'm not a math guy. I'm just a out here having fun kind of guy. Do you energy for all your monsters? It's energy for each monster, so it's like I'm being stingy. I could just bring in a monster, but I'm kind of like I kind of want to just beat him solo because I want to. So we're gonna bring in the Orbia because Orbia is broken. I probably will eventually a Drumathon. I need somebody to probably sit down and tell me what's best. You know, what's the most optimized thing. Like, honestly, whatever they tell me is the most optimized thing is probably not gonna like help that much. It'll be technically better, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like do the basics. I know that Cleef does damage off his defense, so you go up the defense, and he needs attack monsters mostly, so you go down to the bottom left for the green area. All right, let's see if I can solo this as Orbia. So I don't really do tier lists, mostly because I have not used all the monsters that I would be talking about. So it's like I don't feel like I have the knowledge to give you a tier list. And I would rather have a bunch of whales that have all the monsters that are at the top of the PvP charts. I'd rather have them do the tier list. There's actually a decent tier list being that's been developed by some top people. I have it linked in my Discord if you want to check that out. But that was made by some top level people that actually have most of those monsters, if not all of them. It was developed by like 3 or 4 of the top people that pretty much have every monster. So yeah, I just don't want to be a fraud and give you guys a tier list when I haven't used most of these monsters. All right, let's heal up a little bit. Trying to get me another one of these. Okay, there's the shock. Ugh. I don't know. Yeah, my Orbia is not incredibly strong, so it's like... I don't know if I can actually do this. Yeah, maybe if I just brought a Konamiya with me or something like that, I could do it. I'm just being stingy. Just to clean off the clean off that shock. Let's just give you woosas. Should be good. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring Kona for this. Well, the question was, I was actually extremely close with my Cleef. His Endure lasted a lot longer than my Endure. Yeah, exactly. And I couldn't, like, outlast. He lasted a lot longer than I did. So that was the problem. Let's make sure I got all my mana back and my skills up. Yeah, actually, it's kind of hard. There. That was easy. All right. I do. I got to work on that stamina. Teach me your ways, Sensei. All right. We got actually our first major decision here, so we will actually take the opinion of chat. For better or for worse. For PvP, I'm not exactly sure what the best weapon would be. Most people would say like Dark is pretty good. I know a lot of people use the Fire Staff because the attack up. All right. Spirit's Will. Monsters revives when it receives lethal damage. That's extremely good. We like that. Also, Night Type removes a beneficial effect. That's me. I'm a summoner. Night Type. Removes a beneficial effect on the target with a 50% chance when attacked by an enemy. Pretty strong. That would have been useful about 20 seconds ago. Monsters apply 3 levels of crit rate up to itself with a 30% chance when attacked by an enemy. Interesting. Toa 200, it's Chloe. You got to build your Chloe. Fire Epicon Priest. And just because you build her doesn't mean that it's easy. I had to wait till I was in bonus. I had all of my stats high enough to where I could be in the green bonus. Even with Chloe. Took me like 2 rotations to finally beat Toa Hard 200. Most people are leaning towards this Revive monster. This is... Cooldown is 120 seconds, so that's pretty nice. That's 2 minutes. Chloe is for Toa 200, Tower of Ascension 200. Honestly, Chloe's the cheat code for so many things. That was 8,000. Let's see how much coinage I have. Oh, I don't have enough. I need 30,000. Yeah, we'd have to get through a lot of floor 2. After Sekhmet and Annabelle? You can go a lot of different directions at that point. Honestly, it kind of depends on what you have. I don't think you guys have Juno yet, so I would have said Juno. Probably Tayor. If you have a Tayor, Tayor is extremely strong. It also depends on what you're trying to do. PvP, PvE. If you're on the European server right now, you have the Bastet event, so make sure she's maxed out. If you have a Wusa, he's extremely strong. Shushu is just as good as a Nat 5, so build that. But Tayor is extremely strong, very meta. Rune management video coming out soon. Hopefully Monday, actually. That's the big video that I'm working on right now. Takes a lot of time. You have the blue scarab, Sir Neptune. Yeah, a lot of people were super hyped about him at first, but then we quickly realized he was not as good as people thought he was. The better version of the blue scarab is Camilla. Let's go to book effects real quick, or book. Honestly, if you want something to protect your Orbia, you want Water Valkyrie. Water Valkyrie is extremely strong. Decreases crit damage it takes by 35% and decreases crit damage, or by 50, sorry, and 30% to your summoner. So your Orbia can't get one shot by another Orbia, or by a high damage cleave, or by some other, damage monsters. And if you are actually attacked with a critical hit, you recover HP. Or there's a chance to. Continuous recovery to your summoner. Remove one harmful effect like a defense break. It's just everything about her kit is protecting your summoner. But she also brings a lot more to the table. That's just my opinion, but also the opinion of a lot of other people as well. Orbia mains also Red Panda, very, very strong. Where you at? Red Panda, extremely strong. Lots of healing, cleanse, provokes, everything that Orbia wants. Best LD 4-star? Obviously, these are very biased opinions. It's going to be between Shushu and Crow. They're obviously extremely different usages. Crow for the damage. And then, of course, Shushu on the opposite spectrum as the best 4-star support right now. Best 4-star support possibly was Iona in PvP before, because she revived, but now the revive is nerfed. It's a little bit different. Shushu is broken. So good. You can go watch my Shushu video. Join the Discord. I made a Shushu emote that you can use based off of that video. Love my Shushu. OP Shushu. Yeah, videos on I don't have a video talking about my cleave build. That's another one of those videos where it's like I kind of leave the min-max videos to other people, because like I'm not a min-maxer kind of player. I don't crunch numbers. I don't do any of that. I just let somebody else tell me what's best. Now, like all the basic stuff, I'm pretty decent at teaching stuff, so it's like I'll do a lot of videos on some of the basic stuff and I can teach it pretty well. But as far as min-maxing, I'm not the authority on like what's the best cleave build. I can certainly show you my build, but I'm not going to say that it's the best or anything. I can see the thumbnail now. Best cleave build by somebody who has no idea what they're doing. Lauren is freaking broken. Lauren is phenomenal. That is another good one to think about. Attack speed down, remember that. Removes 2 beneficial effects and unrecoverable, and then her passive increases cooldown. Okay? When a basic attack hits. Increases cooldown when a skill hits. And then defense down. So defense down. So she strips, defense down, cooldown, damage, like she does everything. Yeah, you're right. Lauren might be up there too. Shushu, Lauren, Crow. Win Monkey King? Probably like he's a very brawly character. brawly monster. So it's like a is he HP scaling? I always forget. Again, it's one of those monsters where it's like I can theorize what I think is the best build for him, but I don't personally have him built, and I have not built him, so don't take my word as authority. He does damage. He needs a decent amount of accuracy, I know, to make sure that he lands his stuns. He does do a defense down, some more accuracy needed. He's all based off attack, but you don't want to build him as a straight damage dealer. You want him around for a longer amount of time so he can put out his defense downs and stuns, so he's kind of more of a support damage dealer. So yeah, just build him HP, probably like, excuse me, probably like attack, crit damage, HP, slot 2, 4, and 6. I would say attack, crit damage, HP. But again, like those are when you have really good runes. For now, you just need to put some of the best runes you got on there. Yeah, Despair would be another one. I'm imagining most of my viewers that are in chat are probably from the new global release, so I'm kind of thinking about it more from their perspective since they don't have Despair runes yet. But yeah, Despair runes would probably be extremely good as well. Is Dark Harg? Yes, Dark Harg is also extremely good. The problem with Dark Harg is that he's not like an all-around great monster. Like Crow, you can use in just about anywhere. Lauren, you can use just about anywhere. Shushu, you can use anywhere. Croa is really only useful in speed teams for certain dungeons, which is definitely good. But then eventually it's like, once your runes are good enough, it's like you just run Argon, you run Crow, and you run Bastet or something, and it's like, boom. Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. Yeah. Let's see. As a Cleef main, which nat 5 do you focus on? Yeah, I think he is one of the better support monsters in the game, but he's a very different type of support. He takes up an entire slot. He does do a lot of stuff, like attack speed up, precision up. Great for an Orbia speed team. I have him on my alt account, my light and dark account. Crit damage taken up, right? Root. That's interesting. I forgot about the root. So yeah, he does a good amount of stuff. But it's like you also need attack up as well. So you'd have to bring in a Bastet. So it's like, I don't know, I'd rather have just like the Bastet, Argon, and another damage dealer or something like that. Yeah, once Juno comes out, you focus on Juno. And Juno should be right around the corner here too in a couple weeks. I wonder when if they're going to drop Vampire Hunter, I wonder when they're going to do the Juno banner. All right, you guys ready to do some PvP? I need to make some monsters, or make sure my monsters are ruined. PvP. Well, I think we've been waiting on Vampire Hunter for so long that I think they're just releasing Vampire Hunter to everybody now as sort of like a release surprise. Who'd that be? Harrison, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Ooh, gotta build a Wusa. Where's my Wusa? I need my Wusa. I need my Shushu too. Where's my other... Do I have another HP build? Dang it. I'm starting to run out of HP stuff here. Because I've actually got a lot of decent HP stuff now. Actually, this isn't bad. We'll do it. It's fine. We'll take it. It's already leveled up too, so we like that. Evasion, we'll take that. Sure. Funny enough, Shushu doesn't need crazy runes to be effective. This has got accuracy, which I don't care for on Shushu. What about Frigate's runes here? Attack, precision. Don't need any of this. Actually, I did put in my 3 and 4 star video, at the end of that 3 and 4 star video, I listed out all of the events that we got that you guys will probably get too. The events as well as the battle pass monsters, right? Yeah, I put out the events and the battle pass monster. I didn't put out the banners, but you basically have all the monsters out there already. You're only missing oracles. This is nice for an HP damage scaling monster, which I don't have. This is defense. Ooh, what? Lock that the fuck? Okay. Yeah, none of these are great. This is... precision is the likelihood that you are going to land a basic attack. So you have basic attack. It's like your skill 1, the first little circle. That basic attack has the chance to miss. But the higher precision you have, the better chance that you actually hit them. The counter to precision is this stat called evasion down here. So the higher your evasion, the better chance you have of dodging, essentially dodging their precision, right? So precision is how likely you hit a basic attack. Evasion is how likely you dodge a basic attack. It has nothing to do with your skills though, like skill 1 and 2, like your bigger skills. That has to do with resistance and accuracy. Thank you for subscribing. I missed the name. I apologize, but thank you so much for subscribing. Let's just put in something. I'd rather put in an HP rune if I could, or just an evasion rune, just for the stats. Okay, so now let's switch over here. Get rid of that main stat. We'll go sub-property HP. Shushu heals based off their HP. Oh, look, we have an energy rune. We have a ton of precision on here, which we don't care for because he doesn't need precision and he doesn't need accuracy, which is sad. This is a better rune for Annabelle because Annabelle slaps with accuracy of that defense break. Yeah, I've got all my best stuff on different monsters, unfortunately. Here's an energy rune. HP. It's a blade rune, but it's honestly like HP defense. So saving Nat 5 dupes, I would say save your Nat 5 dupes. This one's got HP evasion. We'll take that. So Shushu is interesting because he doesn't do anything like debuff, so he needs no accuracy. He doesn't do any damage, so he needs no precision. I need evasion and I need resistance as my luxury. I'm talking about this in my rune video coming out, but I call these stats down here evasion, precision, resistance, and accuracy. These are all your luxury stats that you look at last in most cases. There are some monsters that are extremely reliant, like Helia is extremely reliant on her accuracy to be useful, so it's important to have her accuracy high. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Ooh, I mean, I know this is a B, C, but this is all the stats that I want, though. So let me plus 12 this. It's actually not bad. As sort of just a random set here. This is actually not bad at all. So I'll take it. If I could get one more Endure or one more Energy rune, that would be ideal. It's a ton of crit. Jesus. Why are we not... I wish these would sort by HP. This is high HP, but also high crit, which we don't care for. What about one of these? This is HP attack speed. Sekhmet is good overall for everybody. I think she's less good for Orbia than she is for, say, Cleef, because Cleef can't strip, but Orbia can strip with her skills. So Sekhmet is less good for Orbia, but still, she's one of those monsters that every summoner should have. I hate that they don't sort, like, based off their highest HP. It just bothers the heck out of me. This one actually isn't bad. It just doesn't have... I'm just not getting the set that I want, unfortunately. I could go and probably level up some more runes that I just don't really want to. Yeah, none of those are really useful. Actually, that one's a little bit more useful. HP and evasion. We'll take that one. Equip that. So we got 2 energy. That is a nice rune. I don't think I have an evasion. Let's see. HP. Let's check to see if I have an evasion. I do have one here. But this has got 15% evasion. This has 10%. That's not a huge difference, but this also has, let's see what the power level goes to. It doesn't change much, but it does bring my evasion up quite much. So I think I'll stick with that. Any of these runes plus 15able? This one's tempting because it's not bad. Do I have any, actually a decent little rune here. That's precision, that's attack, enchant. Do I have any little small books? Don't use these purple books, by the way, guys. Never use purple books. I don't mind using that. Well, I hate it. I'm such a FOMO person. Like, I'm a hoarder. I like to collect stuff and use it for later, and then I never use it for later. I'm going to use it because screw it. Does it bring him over 80? It doesn't. All right, good enough for me. I think we got enough people runed up for PvP now. Sorry about that, guys. Should have had them runed up earlier, but we wanted to do some Galagos. Let me answer a couple questions real quick before we start. Oh, we're also on Orbia. Can't do that. She is not leveled up for me. What are your 3 main monsters for your current PvE team? I would say, obviously I switch them out for different people, but I use Annabelle almost everywhere because she heals and defense breaks, and Cleef can't do either of those things. That's why I always say I think Annabelle is one of the best Cleef monsters because she does everything that Cleef can't. Fills in all the gaps. I use her everywhere. She's my main healer, and she's my defense breaker. And she cleanses off stuns and any provokes and anything else like that. Outside of that, I kind of use Bastet everywhere as well. So Annabelle, I've been using Argon now that he's maxed and skilled out. I use him pretty much all my raids. And then honestly, Bastet is just good everywhere. Keeps your people alive, gives you more damage. So honestly though, if I were to choose a main PvE team, this is probably it right here. I could switch out Theo for like segment for a little bit of strip, but you don't really, you're out here in the fields, you don't really care that much. This is probably gonna be my main PvE team. It's hard to say though. I swap in and out people so much. All right, let's do some PvP. Does Magic Knight fire good? She has some uses. I saw some people might use her in Twisted Marsh a little bit, but I honestly don't see her much, unfortunately. The fire Magic Knight. Brian Dave coaching. I think that Bastet is one of the better monsters for Orbia. Yes. Because I think about it as building a team, right? You're building a team of monsters. You want to fill in the gaps of where you lack as a summoner. So as Orbia, you are damage, you can strip, right? So that's what segment does. She's damage and strip for the most part. Steals too. Which is the same as strip basically. So it's like, do you need those things, right? You might want some other utility that you can't bring to the game. You don't have any tankiness, right? So bringing a monster like Taeor or somebody that does provokes, right, and keeps the enemy off of you is more beneficial to you. Stats to Kina, mostly tanky stats, but you want high attack as well to heal a lot. For Lin and Karambit, you can kind of do both, but if you have good Swift runes, that's an opportunity for you to use Swift runes, because you don't use Swift runes a lot, but if you have, like, I use, my Theomars is Swift. Has been Swift forever. So, he's one of the few monsters, Lin, Karambit, those are some of the few monsters that are actually pretty decent on Swift. They would technically be better on Rage Blade, but I can use my Rage Blade runes on stuff like Argon and Segment and Helia and Naomi, right? I can use those runes on monsters that kind of need that more. Purple books, don't use purple books at all. Don't touch your purple books. Here's why. Profession. We're doing master requests right now. See these? They need 20 of these and 20 of these. These are so freaking expensive. And as you go through the game, guys, you'll be getting actually a decent amount of purple books. Save every single one of them. Put them right into your storage. Don't touch them, because then you can put them here. I actually have about 10 of each in my storage right now. But if we go to craft one of these, first of all, it takes materials, which are extremely rare. I actually have a decent amount of these Naraka claws, though. These are so expensive. These, as you guys know, are incredibly difficult to get. Watch this. Just to make one of these, right? And we need 25 of those per book. So it's a lot. And it's a lot of money. You need money for everything. The other day, I made like 4 things and I dropped 4 million gold. Build Lapis or Bastet? Oh, Bastet. Lapis is fine, but she's not really used most places. Yeah, man, all these, I'm finally on master now, but yeah, blacksmithing is very important to eventually get to level 7, because you're eventually, guys, your goal, and I'm going to make a blacksmithing video after my rune video, it's almost done. You eventually want to get all of your weapons to this last point. And then once you get them to that last point, where they're 6-star to awaken, like this one right here, this is not a great set of substats, but I'm going to go to refine equipment, and I'm going to refine that piece of equipment, and I'm going to get entirely new substats on that equipment until I roll the right substats that I want. Eventually, you have these catalysts and preservation stones or whatever that allow you to preserve a good stat when you reroll. So it's like, I'm going to do a whole guide on this later on, but this is very, very end game stuff, so you don't have to worry about this right now. Dark Vampire, I know the light one is extremely good. But I always say, no matter what LD you get, whether they're good or they're bad, you got to respect them and you got to build them. It's your LD Nat 5, so you got to respect it. Experience for your monsters is just utilizing the XP potions, right? So just utilizing those XP potions that you get. Most of my monsters are leveled up to their almost max just because of account level, so I don't even have any monsters to show this with. Wait, here we go. Right here, these XP potions. You got to use these XP. I'll do it on Werewolf here, actually. We'll max him out. So there's your level up, but you can get those from Path of Growth here, Path of Training. I typically like to farm the green one for the off copium chance that you get an Argon piece. All right, enough dilly-dallying. It's time. We're stalling too much. We got to do this. All right, guys. So keep the questions coming. If somebody in chat can help out with some answering questions, that'd be helpful, because I will be doing some Brawl now. I got focus. Yeah, I would say using, it kind of depends on where you're at. If you like just started the game like last week, I don't know if I would build Argon right away. I like to ban wind because I don't like wind. But if you're like a month into the game, I think it's time. And if you're doing raids, like White Shadow Castle is coming out here very soon, then you'll want to start having an Argon eventually. He's kind of more of a mid-game sort of monster to build. I would honestly make sure your Bastet is built. It really depends on what monsters you have. Again, it's about building teams. It's not like who's the best monster. I have a link to my Discord. Lots of people down there. You can post a screenshot of your monster box and we can help you build a team in the Discord. Yeah, 260k power is kind of, you're getting into that mid-game area. We're going to bring Wusa. Oh, he's going to be one of those. I see. What else can I take from him? Okay, so right now we're banning the Galleon Hardcore. kind of want to bring my Tayor, but I want more protection here. And then we're banning the Galleon. Charlotte is actually very good, but she's not a first pick monster. She's a counter pick monster to Junos and Orbias. So if an Orbia first picks a Juno, that's an opportunity for you to then go grab your Charlotte, because Charlotte counters Juno. Even though she's a win monster, she counters anything that's like does mana increasing. So yeah, Charlotte is definitely a niche pick that's actually quite strong. Ah, they got the immunity off in time. Yeah, freaking immunity, man. So much immunity. I'm going to cleanse off that. There we go. See, I got that defense break off in time. Okay, I might have to switch to Fire Staff because this is getting annoying. Oh, they got the... I'm telling you guys, Shushu is broken, okay? Shushu is broken. I am not... What is going on here? There's just so much immunity, I can't get anything done because there's so much freaking immunity. Like, literally nothing can be done. Shushu is broken, people. God bless it. How... God, that's annoying AF. God, Shushu is so broken. But you have to ban the Galleon because of the stupid, like, 3 mana cost skill that he has. Well, that's a great start. All right, here comes the tilt. Fire Monkey is lackluster. He's meh. He wouldn't be my first monster to build. Yeah, pretty much. And it's like, at that point, I'm like, why do I have a Wusa when I could just have a Shushu? Dark Monkey, I think, is pretty strong. As far as I've heard. Again, I don't have a Dark Monkey, and I haven't seen a lot of Dark Monkeys, so not sure. He was doing okay, but, like, I couldn't take down the segment. At all. I was trying to take down the segment, and it's just like, Shushu just always had immunity up. It just doesn't matter. So guess what we do? We first pick Shushu. Oh, of course, the other thing that triggers me heavily. Okay, just pick like the 2 best LD Nat 5s in the game. Okay. That's we banned Tessa because we're scared of Tessa. Even though we have lots of immunity. No, you can't. So you have to have completely unique monsters, so no duplicates. So if I pick a Shushu, they can't pick Shushu. So they took out my main damage, so this is going to be quite difficult. I'm trying to kind of like feel out who is essentially the most squishy. Kind of hard to tell. Might be the Kina, honestly. God, she already has the freaking ult. Is that the young? Or no, yeah, it's the Juno doing the freaking ult crap. So this is going to take forever. So we kind of need to switch over to her and make sure we get damage defense downs. Okay, okay, okay. Don't really need my wind staff as much right now because I don't have Tayor. Come on, come on. She's got the heal block on. Oh my god, and she's already back to max. Good lord. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. Healed up again, of course. So we're trying to get to another ult here. Shoo shoo, do your thing. Thank you. I'm not going to use my third skill just yet because I kind of want to save up some mana here if I can. I need to get a defense break, and then I want to do an ult. Okay, shoo shoo, do your thing here. Thank you. Okay, I can't do much right now because the Yang Hong with all my mana. Okay, here we go. I think we're almost ready. Drop this. Got him. Got one. So, saving mana. Whew. All right. We are good. Let's get that heal up. Here we go. We should be good now. So don't just necessarily use your skills on cooldown because like it's all about timing your skills sometimes. Bowsy, yeah, you can solo Secret Dungeon. You might run out of time though. I would run out of time. Maybe as an Orbia or something. It's surprisingly difficult to... It's not the actual like difficulty of the dungeon, it's just you run out of time. Alright, so kind of in a similar situation here to where we need to like kind of save up our skills a little bit. Okay, they have some immunity up, so we gotta wait for that immunity to go. And we did get the Juno, so... Get him. Get him out! Take your LD bullshit out of here. Let me go back to some of you guys. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, Ian, start with your Konami, Shannon, Azalea. Definitely build those 3 monsters, get them to like Awaken 14, or maybe Awaken 13, and then max skill them, because they're pretty easy to max skill. Juno using skills like crazy built up there. Ults, yeah, no, it does. Juno's crazy. Juno's nuts. She'll get banned right after the banner. They'll give EU server and everybody else, they'll give them the banner. Everybody will spend all their money and then they'll nerf her. Lolo, I think Bastet, Sec, and Annabelle. It really depends on what you have in your box. I don't know what's in your monster box. Those are 3 extremely good monsters that'll get you extremely far in the game. So it's hard to tell you what after that. Maybe if you give me a couple options, I could maybe say something about it. Oh, we got the free win. Appreciate that. Should I start with Konomiya, Shannon, if I'm using Orbia? Yeah, sorry. You got that, Ian. Well played. Yeah, thank you. Whew. Yeah, that last one was crazy. I'm just waiting for Agent Smith to snipe me. What's up, everybody? Got 130 people in the stream. Oh my god. That's crazy. Everybody's from YouTube as well, which is awesome. Like, I try to stream to Twitch as well at the same time. Nobody seems to want to watch on Twitch, which is weird. And that's fine with me. I mean, there's one person evidently watching on Twitch. Oh, that's cool. Special room on TOA. Oh, no, you can actually run out of time in the special room, so you kind of just want to build. That's why I like Annabelle in those special rooms, because she brings the healing that you need, right, to sustain yourself, and then she also brings the defense breaks, which helps a lot. Yeah, if I don't get you in a couple rounds, we'll do a friendly battle, Tesseract. I don't know. Let's see. And our first match probably was the same type of person who hasn't done their brawl all week, and we're super low level. Yeah, Ian, those three monsters are just so good everywhere for everywhere. It's not like, sure, there's probably slightly better 3 stars, but it's like you get those for free. Yeah, I know. We're gonna see if we can make it all the way there. I doubt it. I don't know how I got to Master 4 that one time. Sheer luck. Lusty Toad. Damn, bro. Keep it in your pants. Yeah, let me pick something real quick. I'm gonna first pick Juno. Naomi is crit damage. I don't know. I have some weird runes on here. I don't know what's up. Lots of crit damage. That's all you want, is lots of crit damage with a little bit of crit rate. Like 30 to 50% crit rate. Interesting. It's an interesting pick. We're gonna go with Tayor. We haven't used our Tayor yet. We're gonna go with Annabelle since they haven't picked immunity yet. Of course, they insta-pick the Tessa. And I think we go with Shushu. And I'm gonna ban the Tessa. Okay. And yeah, we'll keep Tayor on for now. All right, they have a lot of monsters that are... And Tayor, slam, done. I like Windstaff with my Tayor because the defense up. All right, all the heals coming in. There's the defense break from Annabelle. Now we use Tayor skill. We use skills. There we go. And he's dead. And let's finish off the summoner. Okay. Nice. Yeah, on Naomi, you want somewhere like 40 to 50% crit rate typically. I typically only bring her into like main bosses, like raid bosses. I don't bring her into dungeon bosses. So if you're bringing her into dungeons, like your rune dungeons, then yeah, you want her to have a little higher crit rate because you're the only one that's applying damage debuffs. I only use Naomi when I do like White Shadow Castle, or if I do like Foggy Prison. So in that case, I have like, there's like 10 debuffs, so I can have her crit rate a little bit lower. Are my Annabelle Basset fully A15? They are not fully A15. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably not going to A15 any monster for a long time. Yay, let's go, Teddy. Teddy's going to slap me. Oh, God. Dude, that's a nice outfit. That Naraka outfit? Hell yeah. We're going to get rid of your Dark Staff. We're going to go Wind. No, I have, all of mine are A14. I can't show you here. All of mine are A14. The Red Panda. Teddy's one of my fellow leaders in our guild in Dior. Ooh, bringing out the Chandra. So both of these monsters in the middle here are very heavy protection for the summoner. So let's see what his last pick is. I wonder if he has a Camilla. If he does a Camilla, then I'll never kill him. Ooh, and the Chloe. Interesting. He's gonna ban my Juno. He does have his Wind Staff, so Theomars is not a great pick. We'll go with the Wuso. Yeah, exactly. The difference between A14 and A15 is relatively small, but the amount of resources it costs, we're going to get rid of the Shushu. The amount of resources that it takes, I'd rather get more of my monsters to like A13. Ooh, let me keep the... Okay. But yeah, I'd rather build more 5-stars instead of... I literally could take another 5-star to like A12. But yeah, in like the same amount of resources. Okay, we got that immunity, or that, Come on, finish him off. Got him. Okay. All right, we're going to focus the Chloe next. Let's make sure we're topped off here. Ooh, snap. I need Juno heals. Heal Juno. Heal, yeah, no! I missed it out. Okay. Finish it off. Ooh. Oh, no. I gotta be careful because they'll do like some one-shot combo on me. GG's, Teddy. GG's. Let's see. Yeah, Chandra taking all the damage. Let's keep going. A nat 5 useful? I mean, probably around like A13. I don't know. That's such a like a it's a question. It's like they can be useful at different parts. Like if you're trying to get to the top ranks of arena, then probably A14. But I always like to start out with my wind, and I feel like I regret it. Okay, let's go with first pick Juno because she's broken, and we'll go with Tayor. Oh, okay. I eventually want to build. I summoned on Miriam. I eventually want to build her. Okay, so far no immunity. So I'm going to bring the Annabelle. I'm always worried about bringing my Theomars into Orbias. We're going to bring Shushu. It means he has to pick Wusa for immunity if he wants it. That thing is not that scary. Honestly, I'm going to ban the Lulu. Okay, gotta be careful here. He's powering up. Got the heal. Okay. I'm not really punching through enough right now. I need that heal from Shushu. Okay, let's get the Tayor. Hold on, I need things. Ah, so close. So I wanted to get the defense break from my Tayor. Let's get that cleanse off. Okay, I got the beneficial effects off, which is important. I need another heal badly. Holy moly. Oh, my freaking Tayor is going to get wrecked because he's not in... Okay, he got in the... Yeah, I think we need to take out this Sir Neptune. He seems to be pretty squishy. Okay, let's go. Okay. Chill. Chill. I need to do this. I'm losing this one. Yep. Dang it. GG's. Yeah, Miriam did pretty good. Getting out those consistent defense breaks so Mad Lad could do their thing. Sebastian, I haven't seen a lot of Nephthys in Brawl, but I know she is extremely strong. Oblivion, period, is extremely strong, but I think that Tessarion is a better Oblivion monster overall. Yeah, that Miriam really did work. So he definitely was focused on me, which, yeah, even with the two healers, I didn't have enough sustain to keep myself alive. And the Orbias obviously are waiting for combos, right? You get the strip, and then you get the defense break, and then you get the big damage. was tough. It was a good match. Solid. Let's see what our top people are using. Still using what's her face up here? She was a banner, not a banner. She was an event mod, so she probably Dixie probably summoned a ton of her. There's that El Sharion and got Toaster Bro with his two pretty OP nat 5s up there. Yeah, Dixie's got the off meta or silence or whatever it is. What does Nephthys do? Or is it silence that she does? Oh, and silence. It's silence. That's pretty strong. What was the other Oblivion monster? I thought she did Oblivion. Or no, that's Sky Arena that she does Oblivion, right? Or is it silence? I don't know. I don't have LD Nat 5s. Galleon's okay in PvP. Better in yeah, and that's true. Ethna does the Oblivion. I thought there was another one. I thought one of the Desert Queens did it. Nice. Good see enough for that legendary. Honestly, I would dump it into the Missile Shoals before the legendary. You get them from doing like weekly rewards. I forget exactly where you get them. You get them out of like seal boxes sometimes. Like for instance, seal I did earlier. See, I get these. No, these are the Legend Rune boxes. Double super Wow, those are trash. Hero Rune boxes. Oh yay, look. Why do I even have these? These boxes, the Effect Stone sealed boxes. And then this is a gem one. I forget where we get them, like, in the story, but you definitely get them by playing the game a little bit more mid and late game. It's just whenever you do get one, make sure to keep on to it. Is it Light Desert Queen that does the Oblivion? I know Agent has the light one. He has the dark one in Sky Arena. Oh, this is the one that does Oblivion. It's like one of these does Oblivion. Hey there, I appreciate you subscribing. Thanks. Barung Puith. Alright, let's get some more PvP in. Try to climb a little bit higher. The top people just do so much PvP that they have such high high ranks up here. It's farming runes mostly, getting to 100k power YOLO. Mostly just farming runes, getting better runes. I don't like the heal block from Dark. Yeah, I would say for Vampire Hunter, or if you haven't summoned on the Sekhmet banner, do for the Sekhmet banner. I'm gonna take the Shoo, just so he doesn't have double immunity. Okay, looks like we're banning the Galleon. This is where my Tessara would be nice. Let's bring that and that. Priority is skills. Or, I mean, level first, then skill ups. Obviously, runes are just throughout all of that. And then Awaken is kind of your last priority. Oh, shit. I forgot. Okay, there we go. Whew, got him just in time. To get rid of Galleon. This is going to be an interesting fight. I don't know, man. I'm going to try to get rid of the Wind Monkey King if we can. get that immunity up. Let's get that. I don't like defense break. I don't like the beneficial blocker. Okay, as soon as we can get in a break from immunity here, we can drop a defense break, maybe. There we go. I got it up before I... Alright, let's heal back up. See if we can get another break here. That's the problem, though, is you gotta wait for a break. Okay, Shushu's gonna do his thing. Come on, where's my break? Break in immunity. There it is. Come on. Got him. There's the break. So we got the break in immunity. We swapped to Teor to do the ult. Done. Should be good now, barring some weird stuff. Weird wombo combos. Okay, we're gonna let Annabelle do her thing, and then we're gonna switch to her. We're gonna heal off that defense break. We don't like defense break. My Teor likes to run away and do stuff, so I need to move to him in order to heal him. Okay, just got more immunity up. Oh wait, coffee jelly. Defense break. Okay, we need to heal Teor. There we go. Okay, we need to wait for another break here, maybe. We got that immunity up on him. Kind of saving some skills here. Got another immunity up. Fortunate. Immunity is rust broken. You can't really do much when immunity's up. Okay, we got some defense up. Oh, I need a heal. There we go. Ah, I used my skill. I didn't mean to. I saw my unit, thought it was no immunity. Come on. He did his skill too. There it is. Come on. They'll do it again. Do it again. Yes, got him. Okay. Woo. Woo. Okay. This was just a waiting game. So waiting for that opportunity for the break in the Wusa cycle. Oh, snap. Heal. Thank you. Heal. Thank you. Ooh. Taylor's got that defense break. That's part of the problem. And so now we have to wait all over again. Let's just do that real quick. Okay, we got it. We have our ult. Oh, that's not good. Heal. Oh, I'm running out of the heals. Okay. We're just gonna have to go. We're just gonna have to do this. Still able to put out so much damage. At least I can cleanse that. Ah, freaking Orbia is so broken. Immunity is what's broken. Shield is so freaking strong. This is such bullshit. Like, Not my Wusa. The problem is it wasn't about the healing. It was more about cleansing the defense break so I don't get one shot. And it's like, in order to kill anything, I've got to have my Annabelle ready to do the defense break. In order to land that defense break, then we switch to Teor, we do the big damage, we kill something, which is what we did. It just took too freaking long to do that. So, like, the plan worked, it just took forever to do that. And because it took forever to do that, our heals went away. Best summoner for PvE, Orbia. Best summoner for everything, Orbia. Interesting. There's a lot of interesting things going on here. So he took my only damage. Okay, we want to try not to hit the Fang Yang too much if we don't have to. Problem is, Fang Yang is just, holy moly, what is happening? Oh yeah, the Argon's super squishy. We need to take that out. Oh my god, what the heck? Where's my shields? Where's my immunity? Where's my anything? Oh my god, where is anything? Like, Wusa doesn't do his skills or something. Like, this man knew exactly what he was doing. I should have gone for the Argon first, but I don't know if it would have mattered. Wind Panda is so good. Yeah, like, here was my last season. I don't know what happened last season and why. No, I mean, this, yeah, certainly the segment finished me off. I didn't see shields on anybody, though. It's just his mana cost is so high. Discord link is down in the description. So if you scroll down just a little bit, I have it kind of with all the other socials. Yeah, what a weird comp. Argon segment. Interesting. Yeah, this has got to be an alt summoner here. He used Kina light weapon the whole time, I think. I have to go back and watch the VOD to know. We're gonna pick the fire. Maybe deter him from picking so many wind monsters against my mostly water team. Oh, did he swap it once? Yeah, he's probably got some really good combos. Like, I'm still such a brain dead cleave that I'm barely getting into doing some combos, which you've seen. Like, I've been waiting for a certain time to do a defense break, switching to Teor. These guys know what they're doing with all their combos. Honestly, do I ban the Shoo here? He's probably gonna ban my Teor. But I think if I ban the Shoo and I go straight for, well, I could go for Fire Panda. I'll probably just go for Kona. Should have my Wind Staff though, unfortunately. So I got to use Annabelle Cleanse there. Unfortunate. Okay, there's the... Okay, I'm going to switch to Tayor, get a punch in here. There we go. Almost dead. And dead. Okay, cool. All right, now Kona. Everything is pretty healed up, so we'll just go for some Tayor stuff here. We can switch to Wind Weapon. Let's just do a quick Tayor punch. There we go. Had the defense break up. Okay. And let's do a Tayor boom. Okay. Hey, what's up, Kyger? How you doing, man? Yeah, I've been on vacay for the last week, so I have not caught up with what's coming. Is that something that's coming to the Korea server? Are we getting buffs for old Cleef? I don't know if he necessarily needed a buff, but the cleanse will be super nice, especially for Galagos. I was trying to solo the floor 1 Galagos boss, and I just barely couldn't do it because I couldn't cleanse off that shot. We got Lasses again. I think we fought Lasses earlier. I think he destroyed us. I think he was our first guy that we played. Our 20% more heal passive under 30% HP is becoming a 30% more heal passive under. It's becoming a cleanse. Yeah, I think that's more useful, honestly. Like I bring heal monsters to heal me, and they for the most part will heal me most of the way. Yeah, I think that was the one that honestly is the biggest downside to Cleave is the lack of utilities with strip. And any sort of defense break or anything like that. And the buffs just aren't quite as useful that he provides himself. I mean, Endure is obviously his strongest thing, but there's so many counters to Endure. Oh yeah, the Wind Monkey Galleon. I don't have any of those monsters. I could have taken both of those monsters from him. So Annabelle's not going to be quite as strong here. But I'll probably still have to pick her for the healing because that's all I got. Because he's going to ban the Juno. Oh, nice. Soul Link damage buff to the... Okay, that's nice. He's having to think now. He's having to think about his Wind Monkey King. Because of the segment. He's got the Galleon. And the Wind Monkey King. So, last time we did this, I banned the Galleon. I still think the Galleon is the pick, unfortunately. Like... Do I go Bastet or do I go Annabelle? Because Annabelle's going to be basically useless outside of her cleanse and heal. Annabelle is an insta-pick when you have all the immunity. Or as a last pick when they haven't picked immunity. It's going to be so hard to kill, but I still think the Galleon is the pick. This is going to be tough. I think he just outclasses me. He did clutch, but it's like... Galleon is such a broken monster. Okay, I did kill that. Cleanse or heal. Okay, we're up. Okay. I didn't go for the Wind Monkey King last time, I don't think. And their Wind Monkey King was their squishiest. I was able to land the defense break with Annabelle. So that helped a lot, obviously. So that was quite short. The segment pick was also obviously pretty strong here. The segment definitely was probably the pick. Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't focus the Wind Monkey King. Because the Monkey King is probably built with a lot of attack, because all his skills are based off attack. I always forget that. I feel like Monkey King is typically really tanky, but... Yeah, 2 new rune sets. What were the new rune sets that we're getting? Oh, we're getting Will, right? I thought? Or did I hear we were getting Will? I don't remember. Yeah, and the 6-star runes. Knew that one was coming. All right, guys. I got one more in me, and then I've got to... We'll wrap up here, because... The work night for me. Gotta go back to work after break. Yeah, I'm gonna go fire again. Scare him a little bit. Destroy and shield. That's right. That's right. I remember hearing that. Time to break out your Rocky, guys. Fire Hell Lady. For all those shields. Bring in the Iona. Shum22, I appreciate this subscription, man. Thank you for subscribing. Gotcha. Yeah, thanks, Gary. I'll have to go watch that. I haven't watched it this... My weekend's been so busy. I get back Friday night, and then it's like all I do is just go, go, go. Just get rid of the Juno. I'm not too scared of the Chloe and the Iona. Still gives me my Teor, so I just kind of have to wait for an opening in between invincibilities. Okay, there's that. Okay, so we got that. We're kind of need to wait for some more for that to go away. I can... we got that. Let's see if we can't get immunity gone on this Chloe. Chloe's the biggest thing I'd like to get rid of if I can. Honestly, come here, Taylor. Do your thing. Done. Oh yeah, that's right. Iona does things. Forgot about that. And there's that. This is just gonna be a forever battle. I guess we have to get rid of the Iona first. Yeah, come here, Iona. This is gonna be forever. Let's see, I'm not... Yeah, that Iona is super tanky. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to wait for some, Man, I really wish I had my Juno right now. Okay, come here. No, 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 go for her. Got her. That's what I wanted. All done. Game over. Oh, let's go on him. I got a defense break still. Got him. You know, a couple. Most of my losses have been to Orbias, go figure, so. I typically don't go for the Orbias anyway, so it's hard. I don't really get to check them. See how tanky they are. Alright, I'll switch to wind weapon. Let's get some defense up. Spam Teor. 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 Come on, buddy. Jeez. My woos ain't this. Yeah, I saw that a couple of, like, 2 weeks ago. Storyteller was starting to talk about the tankiness of Orbias over there. It makes sense. Orbia brings so much utility to the battlefield. So you want her around a little bit longer. What are we doing, Basto? I appreciate the valiant effort, but, you know, there comes a time. And I have no strip, so we just gotta stand here and beat each other's heads against the wall. I appreciate the heart. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with PvP for now because I gotta go to bed. Yeah, and so you can press the reset button if you go through all 30 of yours, all 30 of the 10-time summons. Hey, we'll get top 50 at the end of Sunday. That's fine with me. What I say earlier, I'm good with that. I wish I was a little bit higher on the rankings for the rewards, but it's whatever. Extra 2 mystical scrolls. Let's see, rankings. Top Orbias, Bun bot check. Lots of Oblivion. Go figure. Hey YOLO, thanks for subscribing, man. I know you've been in chat a little bit. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to see exactly what the top monsters are. For the most part, you can get an idea. But I mean, if I want to give you some staple monsters, Tayor is extremely strong. Wusa is extremely strong. I've seen a ton of Ethna, actually. Go figure. Lots of Tessarion. Go figure. Oblivion. Oblivion is extremely strong. Ariel, after his buff, is extremely strong. This Wind Beetle Knight is extremely strong. Let's go do this real quick. I need those camomiles. Let's make sure I got everything done for the week. I think I got everything done for the week. Yeah, I did. I was still able to do it. Nice. Any more things to summon? I think we got everything. Oh, I forgot to summon my Tiana for you guys. Hold on. I got all my pieces from my Tiana. Yeah, there are a lot of cleaves at top rank, so. Green runes. Oh yeah, the green energy runes. You got to craft those. There's no place to get them. I don't think you can field farm them either. I know I said I was going to do this event, but I don't want to. I just want to summon my Tiana. Craft them with the alchemy. So profession, alchemy, and you come down here to green runes right here, and you get this material here. You get this material from auto farming monsters overnight. So you just get out here in the field, you make sure you have a nice healer or whatever, and you just press the auto button and you just leave it going for a couple hours. You'll eventually get, you know, a couple dozen of them. And then you go back to alchemy the next day, you head over to energy, and you go ahead and craft those runes for you. The other way to do it, they're probably quite expensive for you right now on the EU servers. You go to buy material, craft material, and you come down and you find the thing you need. Magic core is right here. You should have a little bit of raw lids for you up in your bank right now, and you can buy those if you really need to. If you haven't done your region dungeons in the guidebook. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think my problem is I honestly went and accidentally just sold those runes so instantly that I forgot that you get those from there. So yeah, guard dungeon, area dungeons. And one, you know, I've obviously done them all, so I can't really check. But yeah, some of these early ones in like Rudolin or Teska, maybe, I think probably Rudolin, they'll give you some really cheap runes, and those might be the ones you need. These are also obviously extremely important for Rainbow Mon and crystals and other things. So make sure to go and do all your area dungeons and your monster stories, of course. Awesome, Ian. Thanks for, I'm glad you're enjoying the game so far. We have a really great community here. A lot of great people. Make sure to head over to the Discord. The link is down in the description. As you progress through the game, I'm sure you'll have lots of questions. We got lots of people there that can help you out. Do they randomly drop an auto farming? Yeah, so I think depending on which area you're auto farming, so just make sure you do the right area. I don't think, because every time I've done this alchemy quest, I've done it a couple times now, and I go here, and it just says profession, so I don't know exactly which area I should be farming for those. I don't want to auto farm an area that doesn't drop that specifically. They used to drop from the actual dungeon. But then they changed around what things drop. So now it's like only this one right here, level 4, is purple and blue, and there's no green ones. And then you go here, and there's no 3 stars. So it's like there's no in between. But I'm pretty sure at the start of the game there used to be one of these that would drop those. Let me summon my Tiana for you guys real quick. So I can eventually build the OP boss damage team, which is Tiana, Vertiheel, and Argon. The Faint Magic Core is either you get it from buying it in the shop, not the shop, but the exchange shop, or you auto farm. Like I've been doing out here. You just sort of auto farm, press your auto button, just leave it there for a couple hours. You'll eventually have a couple dozen of those cores. You get higher level cores from the higher level continents. See ya, Simply. Thanks for tuning in, man. Boso, you're going to be able to level up all 3. So I'll show you now because I'm going to be wrapping up here. I can go to change summoner. I've leveled up a decent amount of my summoners here. Obviously, Cleef is my main, trying to level up my Orbia, and Kina's, we'll eventually get to Kina. Evidently, the skill books are going to transfer here soon. So that's going to be really nice. My Orbia is going to get a massive buff to her power. All right, guys. That's going to pretty much wrap it up. I got to go to work tomorrow. So... back to the grind, unfortunately. It's falling off the thing. I gotta go to work tomorrow. So we're gonna be wrapping up here. So yeah, this is my first stream back from my little vacation I was on. So thank you guys for tuning in. It was a really good showing from you guys. I appreciate all the love and for the return welcome. Make sure to like and subscribe to the stream. We got a couple of videos out there, just really basics for new players. I got a Rune video coming out, kind of talking about Rune optimization and like how to build monsters, more just the theory of building monsters. And I'll show you how to build a couple monsters as well. Blacksmithing video coming out, because that's another extremely important part about kind of that mid game and moving forward. But yeah, I'll continue to try to put out content. A lot going on in life, just IRL stuff and trying to work and make money and survive and, you know, make money so I can game. Let's see what else. Anything else? Any other announcements? Not really. You guys have been awesome. Like, subscriber count has doubled. Honestly, I'm just doing this as a hobby. I'm not out here trying to make subscribers or anything. I'm sort of like a graphic designer by trade, so this is kind of like the video thing was something new for me. So I've been like trying to learn Premiere Pro and all that kind of stuff. So been learning how to do all of that while I make videos. So it's kind of been a cool intersection of my IRL life, my gaming life, and so it's been really fun. And as I say in my description somewhere, I love gaming with people. That's my favorite thing. So doing the streams is my favorite part. All right, guys. That is going to be it for me. If you have any questions, Discord link down in the description. We got lots of very incredibly knowledgeable people like Kygo, Rook, and a couple others down in the Discord. And then I try to chat back to you guys as often as I can. So if you have any questions, link to the Discord. Of course, you can comment on all the streams. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. All right, guys. That is all for me. I will see you guys in either the next live stream or the next video. Peace.